the chaos, no grip, no feel. Pete shouting order, Sam still checked out. It's a miracle, anything gets it out. Backfire is all this. Broadcast a circus dance, second guess. All we need got Star Wars in lace. Nobody knows who's steering this craze.
And welcome to BSTV, folks. Oh, gotta mute me because I hate the sound of my own voice. Welcome to week 11 of the TCR Challenge Cup, season 21. 21 seasons. Can you even believe that, Jay? That's just obscene, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. Just, what is going on? We're at Daytona, Jay. It's an endurance race. I'm suggesting this as if you don't know this. But of course you do, because you've done your How to Avoid Dying at Daytona on the Discord channel. You've done your usual dry and wet introductions to the track, which we'll go through in a minute and we'll make reference to. I'm Pete Bingham. Good evening, everybody, again. And welcome to BSTV. And I'm joined in the booth by Jay Corley. Good evening, Jay.
Good evening, Pete. I hope you're good. Hope you're well. I'm extremely excited for tonight. Not because I've just seen the standards of the practice, but because we've started off a little bit damp. And on the course as well.
I like to start off moist, I have to say. Moist is a good starting point for me.
Moister than an oyster. Wetter than an otter's pocket.
That's brilliant. Oh dear, I've not heard either of those before. Actually, the otters one I might have heard from I can't say her nickname because we call each other the same thing, but it's Big Dog something or other. I'll let you fill in the gaps.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So, welcome to a moist Daytona, folks. You don't often see a moist one of these, do you, Jay? It's fairly unique. This. Usually it's
we
dry.
are about the track, aren't we?
What? Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. A track. Yeah. Yes. Definitely. Yes.
Track.
Okay. We'll go for track. You don't often get a wet Daytona, do you?
No. It's usually if this happens on the oval course with NASCAR, they understandably pack up and wait for it to dry out.
Yeah.
On the really, it's only really the 24-hour races you'll ever see any rain. But
Yeah.
even then, I can't recall the last time I've seen in real life rain at Daytona. I'm waiting for somebody in the chat now to go, well, actually,
Yeah.
it was as early as, and I'll be like, oh, no.
In 1926, yeah.
But no, it's good fun. I think there's going to be a lot of thrills, a lot of spills, as we're kind of on that cusp of where a dry tyre is acceptable. which is going to make qualifying absolutely incredible, I think.
Yeah, I think so as well. I mean, and have you done many officials? I know Jamie Wilson was duped into it, according to it.
I was in that session.
Okay.
I
Was it
just
wet?
remember. Uh, no,
Oh.
actually, but I do remember seeing him fly in the back of my mirrors
Oh,
at one
nice.
point,
Yeah.
which I think was caught by his replay. It was good
Yeah.
to see Jamie in officials actually, 'cause I don't see him in officials often. We don't get a chance to race much anymore, so it was nice to share the track with him. A bit only for a couple of laps.
Yeah. Is he scared of losing his eye rating? Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's what it's just a number, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's just a
Some
number.
people.
It means nothing.
Well,
I'm not just saying that because I'm 5k, but it's just a number, mate. It's just a number.
Yeah. To some people, it's everything, and they get very, very precious about it. Well, we'll talk about that later on, shall we? Right, let's
Yes.
have a look at the standings, because that's important. So, pro standings and the top of the championship. So, Greg Daffel, he is unlikely now to be ousted from the top of this. Mathematically, it was, I think, ever so slightly possible that Pete Newman could top him. But it would have required Pete Newman to win everything, no incident points, everything, 3 laps leading per race for the rest of the season. There's only 3 races left, 2 race weeks, this one and the next one, for Pete to have done that. But Greg he's not left it to chance, Jay. He's signed in today. He probably wants us to laud it up every week from now to the end of the season to say he's
Absolutely.
champion. But yeah, he's absolutely confirmed his win. All he needs to do is finish, in my opinion, tonight. It doesn't really matter where. He will get enough points to seal his victory this season. He's already on a whopping 1,832 points, Jay, with nearly 400 points between him and Pete Newman before they start.
Yeah, a pretty big gap there. Like we said, I think this one is a foregone conclusion. But as we'll probably discuss in a couple of minutes' time, there's another title that Greg is involved in at the moment. In fact, there's 2, but we'll get to that when it comes. So Greg will still be pushing for as many points as possible for the remaining races
Yeah.
for those exact reasons.
Yep, I don't think it's going to be... He's not the sort of person to just sit there and let everybody pass him just to get, last positions points, is he? He's going to race it out. Michael Hall in 3rd. Stephen Walker knocking on the door of 3rd, which is a bit of a worry I would expect for Michael Hall. We'll have a look at the team championship shortly. And Rene Earhart, who is the fastest man on track at the minute in this practice session here at Daytona. We've got him on 1,363 points. Difficult for him to now get into the top 3 for a podium finish for the season, but not out of the question, Jay. Rene has had some... He had a great start to the season, then it ebbed off in the middle, and now he's resurgent, really, isn't he?
Yeah, we've known Rene to have some real bad luck sometimes in races, but it looks like more often than not this season it's starting to go his way, and seemingly similar to how we had Jura last season. Just keeping that consistency is keeping him up high in the table, and I think to break into that top 3 would be like a championship win for Rene and fans of Cutting Corny TV as well, to see one of their drivers up that high in the table.
Yeah, absolutely. The Cutting Corny fans are epic. They turn up every week, as does Thijs van Gool. Greetings, everybody, he says. Chesney's not racing tonight, Chesney Vandenbroek, but he is on the chat. Good luck, everyone, and go JC Academy and Cedric. I don't know why he's not shouting out for Marius and Jaden, but never mind. Just thinking out loud there.
Well, it's the academy, so
Yeah,
I suppose he's grouped them both together as
true.
the troublesome duo, as long as they keep away from each other and not knock each other off the course again. But
Yeah.
we've spoken about it. We're keeping chill about it. It doesn't happen again, or else bigger fines.
Yeah, too right, yeah. Absolutely. Big fines. In the Pro-Am class, Chris Shaw has risen to the top of this. He's ousted your boy, Jay. Jaden Scott now in second place with Jamie Wilson in third, where he's been for quite a long time. Cal Hardy knocking on the door of third, but he's got a bit of a challenge there. And Pete Van Gool rides out the top 5. What's your opinion on the top 2?
Oh, brilliant! I like it when it's nice and close, and we've said pretty much every single season for Pro-Ams, it is always fantastic to watch this championship because you've got a bunch of drivers here who I think wouldn't look out of place in Pro, to be honest, but because they're all vying for that top spot, and it's the races that we do here, especially race 2 where everything's mixed up, it provides some absolutely incredible racing.
Yeah.
Like if you have a look at the total points compared to the drop score weeks, like you'll see that actually Jamie Wilson's like flying above everybody, but it's because of those inconsistent rounds every now and then or mistakes that happen on the track. But this table can change at any point, so I bet by the end of today's endurance race we could see a completely different like order for the top 4, maybe even if PVG and Chris Needham get good results as well, like even they could be in shot with a podium place. It's brilliant.
It really is.
It's my favorite set of standings every single season.
Well, when you look at it, there's only like 30 points between first and third. That's just ridiculous. I say that occasionally in seasons, but this one's particularly tighter than a submarine door. Submarine tip. Choose a clean one, Pete.
Getting your hands
Choose a
caught
clean
in
one,
a
Pete.
car door.
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, let's do that. Chesney's tried to bail out by pulling the ripcord of shouting for everybody that's politically correct. And good evening to Sir Alan, and as well to Nasher Racing. Sorry about my flippant comment before. How long is the race? So this is an endurance round. It's not 6 hours. It's 80 minutes worth of pure, unadulterated, competitive racing. And we normally do a 20-minute followed by a 40-minute. They've got 35% fuel in this one as opposed to their regular 30. So they will be in for a couple of pit stops unless they can fuel save. There's a lot to go at in this race and masses of points as well. So let's move on to the AM class standings. We've got David Ayres rocking the top of this, but he's not rocking the top of it by much. 16 points is nothing at all. Darrell Wright in second place, and then hot on the heels of second place is Chris Dixon, still in with a shout. He's 29 plus 5 is 34. 34 points. I did that really quickly and nobody heard me doing a manual calculation in my head. He's in third place there by not very much at all. Bit of a jump down to Chesney, who's not here, so that gap's going to get bigger. But Paul Hurley will he'll hurley himself above Chesney Vandenbroek tonight, because they are on identical points, Jay. Your boy's going to move down.
If real life is more important than BSTV, or so we'd have you to believe in some corners. You know what? Forget I said anything on that one. Let's just move straight on to how good David Ayres is doing so far this season. Every time he's raced, he has made it count. His total points matches his total points with drop scores. So I think David could potentially. He's in pole position here. Like literally and figuratively, he could have 1 or 2 bad results, and to be honest, it's not really going to affect his score compared to the others too much. You can see with Chris Dixon and Darrell Wright as well. I've just noticed it's an all result top 3 at the moment, just 2 different sister teams in there, so it'll be a nice bit of rivalry as well. And like you said, Paul Hurley's going to jump up the standings a little bit as well, but all it takes is one good endurance round, and that's double your points. So if we end up seeing one of the AMs who aren't in the top 3 getting a high position tonight, then who knows how much that rocket is going to get strapped to them when they climb up those standings.
Absolutely. And David Ayres will be at the top until I invoke the light flashing rule, which means we go off total points, not drop score points for this class, and then all of a sudden he is in third and probably maybe even further down if you look at Fiona, who's got more points overall than he has, as well as Andy Littler. So what a shame. Anyway, let me sprint through the next few bits because we're running out of time in this practice session. Team points. Brazil X Pure Sims have done a great job here. I wonder if Greg has joined this session so that RD can take the team championship right to the wire. Because there's not a lot in this. There's 136 points. That's not a lot, Jay. You know, between 6 drivers across 2 teams, that's not much.
No, not at all. And this is the main reason I was saying about Greg wanting to get as many points as possible. He could be in for a potential drivers and constructors victory this season, but he's although there's cries from the crowds of carrying it, a team win's a team win, and Greg's every single point that Greg gets is just helping lift the burden slightly of Callum Brandt and Rob Sutherland, who are trying to claw their way to help Greg on this one. They've come so far to be this close this season. They don't want to let it slip now. It is literally a 2-horse race with the strong driver lineup that Result X Pure Sims has. It's in their hands.
Yeah, it is. Really is. They're masters of their own destiny at that point. Driver of the meeting. Skip through this one as quickly as I can. Renee rocking this one. Top boy at the minute. Jamie, Jaden and Morgan share second place between them, and then a whole raft of people on 1 point. We will determine what that looks like in the next couple of weeks, of course. St Alan's Safe Driver Award is the final and most coveted prize in the whole of racing, whether that's simulated or real. Deck Crowther, still up here. I can't believe he's managed to bolt himself to the top of this. He's done the maximum amount of laps, 4,000 turns, 4,152 turns, and only Greg is pressuring him for the top spot. I think Greg is here to clean sweep this. I really do, Jay. I think he wants as many of these winning trophy certificates as he can get his hands on.
Yeah, I think so too. But this might be a bit of a difficult end of the season for Greg if he's fighting for those team points. A lot of his clean races has been because he's had fantastic first 2 laps. People behind him have battled, giving him a completely clear track in front and behind to do whatever he wants. Quick laps, consistent laps, clean laps. Daytona, you're very likely not going to be given that chance because it's a very pack racing centered track.
Yeah.
If Greg can't get pole position here, and it's very possible because there's going to be a lot of slipstreaming going on, Greg might have to fight a bit harder, and if he's in the wrong place at the wrong time, it could hand the Safe Driver Award straight to Derek.
Yeah, very true. Let's see what happens then, folks. So we are about to embark upon a qualifying session. It's just started, 1 minute in. 15 minutes of qualifying, that's all. As we make our way round here. Where are we on the track at the moment? No idea yet, because nobody's finished an actual lap. They only show on the... Hey?
Pit entrance if we're on Greg
Oh,
right now.
really? Right. Are you alright to do a track walk for everybody?
Sure,
Is
let's
it
do
too
it.
late last minute?
We'll do it now.
Oh,
Let's get
excellent.
straight to it. So everyone, welcome to Daytona. Hope everyone's got themselves nice and strapped in. Going from the cambered corner straight into turn 1, you're going to see plenty of people with very varying braking zones for this one, but just get yourself tucked in, use all the corner on exit and the curbing, and then just cut across the mini chicane there. Then we are coming over to turn number 4, a very simple hairpin this one. Just try and get yourself a bit of a late apex in these front rear wheel, definitely not front wheel drive cars. We've just invented a class.
Yeah.
And to get yourself straight along, a very fast left-hander will lead you into turn number 6. We could see a lot of passing opportunities here, a lot of dives, and I think maybe 1 or 2 door slaps at the same time. It's another one where you just hug that inside, use all of the curbing on the exit. Beautifully done there by Greg as he sweeps across to the right-hand side. This is where we're going to find entry back onto the oval course. Just cut across that curve slightly, and you want to sort of use minimal steering. You don't have to hug the inside here. You can go as high as Greg has done there, though Greg is does eventually have to come back down the course, he probably knows that I'm talking about him right now. Getting a little bit of tyre warm-up. The dry line, you can definitely see it during this
Yeah.
qualifying session, is all the way at the bottom. So maybe he's just cooling his tyres down, but you ideally want to be keeping as tight to that yellow line as possible without going underneath it. Coming up to the bus stop now, and you're going to find a lot of people slipping and sliding around here. You want to aim to hit every single curb that you can through here. Maybe not so much during qualifying as a very lightly wet track, but when it's dry, clip everything that you can. It is a nasty slowdown if you cut it too far at the end, and not one that you can get rid of very, very quickly here either. Once again, same with the first half of the oval. You want to keep as tight as possible, passing through that pit entry, and ideally you want to be sticking to that yellow line like chewing gum on the bottom of a shoe. I know you said a slow, definitely a shoe. Just imagine the trails as you're slowly lifting your foot up, but that's disgusting. Anyway, without going further ado, we've completed a lap of Daytona Road.
Yes, we have. Great track intro there, Jay. Well done. If you want to see more track intros, go to the J Calls YouTube channel. Watch him on Twitch. Do all of that wonderful stuff. Subscribe. Give him money, lots of money. Throw money in his direction. Yeah, huge amounts of money.
Not like a dancing person,
he wants to be a millionaire by the time he's 21. How late are you?
You should never ask a man his age.
Oh, in that case, yeah, we won't bother. And so, yeah, make him rich. Make him rich. Speaking of making people rich, we've got an online shop now. It's posted somewhere. I'll try and find it, or Sam can maybe post it in the chat. I don't know. Where there's all sorts of wonderful stuff. Where we're audible fluffers, were we, or oral fluffers? Oral fluffers. And other things, and flags. We got a flag. I want to buy a flag. I can't afford one yet. Give us money. But yeah, there's 27 drivers in the session. I will inform you that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 drivers had incident points on their first attempted lap. Not gone well for them, Jay. That must be cut tracks, I'm guessing, or off tracks, one of the two.
I bet it's all the exact same place, and that would have been the exit of the bus stop.
Yeah.
So as you're going into the bus stop, you sort of want to glide yourself in, hit that first curb. You want to turn very slightly to hit that first apex on the right hand side.
Let's go on board and see this in the flesh, in the tarmac. Right, go on, talk us through it.
I need to change my own camera because I realise I'm on local right now, but that's a purely my fault here. There we go, commentator. So we're on board with Ronald de Jong right now?
Yeah.
Are we? So yeah, we're all the way back at turn number 2 and number 3. So I'm just seeing who's number 12 just up there.
Who are we looking for? Number
Who's
17.
14? Let's go for Cedric.
Cedric, hang on. There we go.
Yeah,
Got
so
him.
Cedric coming around, he's in the Audi, so that means the braking points are going to be different to what a lot of you normally use for the Civic and the Hyundai. But Cedric ideally needs to brake between the 2 and the 1.
Nice.
He's gone a little bit lighter in the wet, good choice. And there's 1 hit, 2nd hit, and he wants to hit that 3rd. And I think Cedric actually... Did Cedric get a...
hang on, I'm looking. No.
Did seem a bit slower. A bit more confidence usually on the final 2 bits there, but as it is, the track is very lightly wet. Probably don't want to be pushing the car too hard on those curbings right there. But apart from that, it was pretty good. And who's that behind him?
One of the Pure Sims cars.
It is. Let's have
it's
Carl Hardy's lap.
Carl Hardy.
Carl
is... Where is he?
Going to jump up to...
I think he's got incidents on his
maybe
lap.
That's his... Or that was his first lap, but if he was behind, Cedric for that whole thing. Oh, that's not going to be a good thing. But I've just seen Jamie Wilson last lap set the fastest first sector.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Pete Newman at the moment last lap set the fastest last
sector. Yeah, that's good.
Gonna see what happens here with Jamie Wilson with Audi power. Now the Audis, you'll be shocked. So Audis, as we know, fantastic on straight lines.
Yeah, eating tarmac. Yeah.
However, you'll be shocked to hear, Audis could be considered with an open setup quite weak here.
Really? No way. I think
Yes.
you're lying. I
Well-
think you have your pants on fire right now.
Well, let me explain why. So as we're going down here, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it on this Audi in particular, but the Audis actually hit their rev limiter. So, like, it's telling him to shift, and he can't shift anymore. They hit their rev limiter on the fixed before the start-finish line.
Oh, really? Right, okay. So that limits them significantly. Alan
Yes.
says, have we got bow ties in the shop? Not yet, is the answer. But if Sam is listening, find us a bow tie, because that's money. We'll make 16 different bow ties to ruin Alan Toon's life, because he'll probably have to buy them all. Right, Greg, I don't think he's trying. Really don't. He's never been in 5th before.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? I'm just
Look at how slow
wondering
he's going. Look at this. Look at this. He's just on holiday, look. He's doing a crossword, I think. Let's have a quick look.
I think, actually, I think Greg's waiting for somebody to get a slipstream off of. Unless he goes to the pits now.
Well, he's nowhere near them.
Come on, Greg.
No, he's just
teasing us
buggering
now.
about. He's just there. He's just messing.
He's just edging comms, and we don't like it. Please don't put that on a shirt. Oh my god.
Oh, dear.
So, also, Greg's just shown us.
Oh,
there
yeah, he's
as
come out
well.
behind his teammate. You called it. Well done.
Not just that,
Yeah.
but Greg also has a slowdown.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. We learnt this.
So-
I learnt this from Daniel Lewis. Thank you, Daniel, for telling me
Yes.
that the yellow flags are slowdowns. Yeah.
Not just this. So
Oh.
this happened because of a Daytona 24 controversy in iRacing,
Really?
where, not to name drop esports teams, but I'm pretty sure they're named after a Formula One team, used the inside of that yellow line flat for a prototype to get a quicker qualifying lap.
I thought you weren't
It's
allowed to
called-
dip.
iRacing didn't have it in as an official rule, so
Oh, no
this
way.
esports team decided to take advantage of it. And since then, iRacing have added cones to the beginning and the ending of the banked corner, and also made it a slowdown. Also updated the rules that many people can find in the sim, including one that not many people know who drive Rovals, but if you drive NASCAR, you'd be very versed with it. So if you ever go below the yellow lines at all, anywhere on that oval, it is up to you to rejoin the track safely.
Yes.
So where the pits are, the starting line, you cannot just come back onto the track. If you do, you are the driver at fault. A lot of drivers that I've spoken to beforehand didn't actually know this.
Really?
No, surprisingly.
wow.
So, yeah. Oh, someone's decided to completely cut a corner there.
I think that might have been PVG. Or Deck Crowther, because he's not in view. Not sure. One of those
Chris
two,
Dixon.
definitely.
Yeah, Chris Dixon.
Chris
just
Dixon,
decided
was it?
to completely cut a part of the course.
Where
I don't
is
know
he?
why, but
Oh, okay.
weird.
Look,
But
look who's at the top. Callum Brandt. Nice work,
look
mate.
who's behind him.
Yeah. Literally
So-
and figuratively, yeah.
Yes. So as this is an endurance round, it means that when the timer reaches 0, the session does not end. Let's see how many people remember this and actually decide to do one more lap.
Yeah, very true. It's a
We've got
standard
30
race.
seconds left.
Yeah.
So next lap will probably be the last lap for many of these anyway. Just having a quick look. So we're on board with Pete Newman. This could be a fantastic lap for Pete Newman here.
He's
And have a
got
quick
double
look at the
toe.
times.
Look at what he's got in front of
Yeah.
him. Two fastest
Yes,
cars on
absolutely.
track.
If Greg ends up hitting or trying to pass Callum, then this could be Pete's pole position. Right here,
Definitely.
I'm just looking at the times, and there's a lot of personal bests going on. Expect to watch the leaderboard shift about a couple of times. Just waiting and
Boom!
Wow!
Oh, Michael
and
Hall!
behind.
Where's Michael?
Hall, out of nowhere!
Oh, he's behind them.
Wow! It literally
That's
went.
brilliant.
It was literally third place, second place, first place.
Yeah.
And they've just all swapped it along.
Yeah.
Wow.
Awesome
And
stuff.
Greg's dropped out just there, but this is Result X Pure Sim.
Oh, that's...
Did you-
Oh,
Jamie also
naughty
gets
boy.
tagged, just
Yeah.
like in the officials. Sorry, Jamie.
Yeah. Still funny.
That's everyone jumping off.
Yeah, everybody's giving up
Wow.
now if they've ruined this lap, obviously, because there's
Right.
no point.
Let's
Oh
quickly
no,
go to
there would have
Jaden
been point.
Scotland. Let's get to Jaden
Scotland,
Scotland very
Scotland.
quickly right now because he
Oh, where
is
is he?
behind somebody else. He has set a couple of personal bests as well. He's actually
Oh, he
behind his
has?
teammate Marius. I'm
Let's see
I'm
what
going
they
to be a
they
bit
were
quiet
top.
on this one
They were top in practice. For
until the last minute.
yeah.
But Jaden's got the perfect toe right here. I think we're going to see Jaden in the top 7.
Ooh, look at this.
And
Have a
after
bit of that.
Oh,
Hey, fifth.
5th place with Marius in 7th. Wow. Just
Nice.
the importance of a toe just here is just immense. We've got somebody behind 15th place right now as well, who's just about to pass the line. Someone in AMS who's just passed the line, so we might see
Oh.
somebody else jump up a couple of places.
Darryl.
Yeah, that's Daryl
Yeah.
jumping up to 20th place from 24th. So
Yeah.
good lap there.
PVG, why are you not racing this? Oh no, he is racing this. He's just saying good, go Aiden. No, he's not. He's saying have fun tonight.
Another shock as well.
on.
Down in 13th place, we have our top ham driver, Paul Hurley, in
He's
13th.
not on track. Can't show him. Not on track. 8 seconds to go in this. Well, the officially timed bit of qualifying. It will carry on for another. Well, basically a lap's worth of time, which on here is 2 minutes. So.
Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Look at
he's
the gap
bailed.
between the first 3.
Nothing is the gap between the first 3.
0.008 between first and second, with 0.077.
Oh, Stephen! Unlucky
Oh.
Walker!
I think he's just getting out of his system.
Yeah, I think so. He's not had the
Before
best of
someone else-
qualifying because he's down in a lowly, to his standard at least, 15th place. He hates this track though. This is his least favourite, I think, of all tracks on planet Earth. I don't know what's going on here, but we're parked at the bus stop. Okay. So Fiona's going to get some footage for her sponsors. Excellent work, Fee.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So we're looking.
Working the hard cam.
Yeah. Yeah.
As recorded in the biz.
So let's have a look at the weather. Should we see what the weather's going to... Oh, we've got a percentage of weather all the way down this, Jay. I know it's a tiny percent. All right, it's nothing. So we've got now. And then into the race, we've got sun. Is the best way to describe this?
Yeah, I personally don't think it's going to affect us too much,
Nope,
if
me
at
neither.
all. But these could easily turn into double figures and turn into something. But I think we're just going to escape it. If we do get it, however, halfway through this race, then my God, is this going to shape up to be a classic?
I think so, yeah. Oh, Andy Littler practicing his starts, and Fee didn't manage to move up from 24th there. Jeff Saunders you won't see on the timing screens because he doesn't qualify. He starts at the back of the field each time. And he does well with that, actually. He's doing really well with that. It's not the worst strategy in the world, I have to say. We should see this tick over now into the race session, folks. So after this has happened, we will be racing for 80 minutes on 35% fuel with one fast repair. So it's a bit like jumping in the spare car. These guys are so rich they can afford spare cars. And a couple of pit stops, because unless you've got a solar powered car like Simon Trendle, it's not really possible to get round without doing 2. Although I don't know what the fuel usage is like around here. I suppose if you get into a tow train, Jay, you can go quite a long way on fuel around here, can't you? There's good advantage to get from it, isn't there?
You're going to be on the throttle a fair bit from corners 7 all the way round to corner 1. But with that, like you say, if you're in a pack, there's plenty of opportunities to fuel save to the point that you can literally gain an extra lap, 2 laps on people with the person that is directly in front of you. If you're in first place in this race, you would be surprised to hear you actually probably have one of the biggest disadvantages in this race.
Really? Right, okay. Let's see what happens then. So Michael Hall, what a great qualifying session that was for him. Off on pole this evening, folks. He gets a point for that, don't forget. Pete Newman, off on the front row next to him. Greg Daffron, managed to get to third in the end. Jamie Wilson, the first of our Pro-Am class drivers, in fourth. Jaden Scott in fifth. Callum Brandt, sixth. He was leading that qualifying session for quite a long time. Marius Hibmar in seventh. Eighth will be Carl Hardy. Ninth even, going backwards now. Rene Earhart, 10th. Chris Shaw. Pete Van Gool, PVG, 11th. 12th will be Daniel Lewis. 13th will be Paul Hurley, the first of our AM class drivers. What a great qualifying that is. RDJ, yeah, brilliant. RDJ, Ronald de Jong in 14th. 15th will be Stephen Walker, not so lucky this evening. Jura Larkinen, 16th. Dietmar Hoos, 17th. Demis Tigulaas, 18th. David Ayres, 19th. 20th will be Andy Littler. Darrell Wright, we can't see anything because this blimp camera is rubbish. Where was that? Andy Littler in 20th, Darrell Wright in 21st, Deck Crowther 22nd, Cedric Summerains in 23rd, 24th will be Fee, 25th will be Chris Dixon, Oliver Payne, new last week and new to you, Jay, I think, 26th, and Jeff Saunders will bring up the back of the pack like he has done for nearly all the weeks. I can see somebody flashing their lights. They need to stop that, otherwise they may get electrocuted by bolts of lightning from heaven. What? I'm just saying it how it is.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, welcome to BSTV, folks, where we talk utter nonsense for much of the race. Stop flashing your lights. I thought better of your drivers, Jay, I have to say.
I can't control them, Pete. They're free spirits.
Oh, dear. Well, they need to be chargeable spirits. This one, I expect it from because he's a dumbass.
Whoa.
Oh, right, we're going. Right. I'm going to focus on second place and let's see what these Pure Sims guys can do from the start. Oh, dear. Lovely
Pure
work.
Sims.
Yeah, nice. Although...
Michael Hall just has to defend that inside line there.
Yeah. Pete Newman, giving plenty of room. Not anymore.
Yeah, very easy to hit against a couple of people. And here's where we could potentially see one or two accidents, but instead,
go on, Jaden.
Please don't.
Get stuck in. Oh, look at this.
I know that's so far so good. Everyone's giving each other plenty of space. We've seen a lot of movement on the track already.
Yeah.
And in fact, Jaden Scott is battling with Greg Daffron at the moment, looking at my timing. Yeah, until we have a wheel on the very lightly wet grass here. But fantastic
Marius,
start from the academy until I said that.
Yeah, Marius had to go wide there to avoid a collision, I think. Jaden, however, in the thick of it, and Rene making his positions up. I don't think he was happy with his qualifying, but he's now making up those positions. Jaden's got the better line on the in and out, the rejoin to the oval, or has he? No, he's having a join in line now.
Rejoin, there we go. Nicely done there.
Hurley having to drop back in as well. Took the same line, actually. This is where the business is. This right here, around Jaden. PVG, Chris Shaw.
Just a little bit early on the brakes here for Summoned. Very close there, but everyone getting through there reasonably safe. Marius does have a black flag. I'm wondering if it was a jump start there.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah.
So
maybe that's why he was getting out of the way. Oh, Paul Hurley. Oh, no, Daniel Lewis.
Nice and close.
That's Carl
and
Hardy.
You're going to see the Audi versus the Honda just there. Some interesting paint schemes. If we get able to get a chase view on Daniel Lewis, you'll be able to see an extra little sticker on the back of his car there. In fact, it's probably Carl Hardy. You can see it because it's actually a sticker saying "Pie Man was here."
Where's that? Oh, have I not got that? Oh, no, wrong one.
Oh, and a little skid just there. 12 going slightly far just there. Kyle Hardy looking at that sticker, probably going, what
Oh!
the hell has he got on the back of his car?
Jamie Wilson for second place. Don't adjust your sets. He's got it as well.
Yeah, and that's Greg losing 3 places there.
I know, yeah. We'll have to look at that again in a
Rene,
second.
Pete, Jaden getting in front. Marius has decided to stay out for a little bit. He does have about 3 laps to serve that penalty. Probably wants to keep with the faster cars here, just so he doesn't lose too much ground.
Yeah. Jamie pressuring for first place now. This is good from Jamie Wilson. Michael Hall's like, why have I got an Audi behind me? What?
So if I was Jamie right now, I'd probably be pushing Michael as much as possible.
Yeah, that
maybe
is a
getting
good
little bit of fuel
tactic.
saving in as well.
Yeah, and he is.
He's literally inside of him.
Oh,
I'm not sure. We're 10 minutes past the watershed. We're fine.
hey, that's okay then. Intimate touching, folks, in a good way. In true Audi fashion, Jamie loses that distance through the bus stop, but he should. Well, I say should. He should romp onto the back of that Honda, but he's going to run out of revs, isn't he?
Yeah, it might be worth getting on board with Jamie Wilson to see if it happens during this session. Look how much he's catching now.
I know, he's absolutely
slipstream.
chewing tarmac now. That's brilliant. Look at the speed he's got. Oh my god.
248 kilometers an hour.
And not bothering
He's
to overtake. He doesn't need to, does he?
No.
Sit there for the next however many laps it is to the very
Does
last
have
one.
Rene breathing down his neck though behind, because Rene's going to have the same slipstream there as well. And Rene's actually recorded the fastest lap of the race so far with a 1.2.
Right, what's going on here?
Officials.
Oh, right. Marius is in for naughtiness.
Yep. Fiona has been involved in an incident. Herself and Cedric both with meatball flags. Theo's towed. Same with Andrew Littler as well. So I've not seen any damage with Cedric or Andrew Littler, but could all be involved in the same incident. And this is the beauty of Daytona.
Yeah.
You may think you're safe, but if you have a car within a second of you on turn 7, then they're going to be right with you at that finish line. And look at that, we pretty much have up until 13th place all within, I was about to say DRS, now remember that's a completely different motorsport there.
Yeah, look at this. Check this out. Jamie is absolutely bossing this one. Is he going to get over the line first and get a lead lap point though? I accused him of getting one in the last race and I was wrong. Maybe this is his time.
Well, we'll see what Rene does here, and Michael's actually not giving Rene. Oh no, he does. He gives Rene a chance to tuck in.
Bus stop.
Yep. And now it's up to Rene, who goes in pretty hot there. And Rene's got to slow down there for sure. He cuts straight across there. Now it's recommended that you get as high as possible on the track to serve this slowdown. Rene's not got the room to do it, so he's going to be a bit of a hindrance to those who are trying to get past him on that inside line. It is not an easy slowdown to get rid of, and this is forcing a lot of people onto the wet line as well at the same time.
Jaden, round the outside. He's done him.
Rene still has that slowdown, and Rene still has the slowdown as Chris Shaw looks to try and get by as safely as possible. And Rene's going to start panicking now, but hopefully he can get it done on this corner, or else it's going to be a black flag, and he overshoots that. Nearly ends up tapping
Chris
on the rear, but just
PVG in it now. PVG in it now. I've got Jamie Wilson for the win now. Jamie Wilson for the win. Oh, maybe not. Greg's just got second.
Well, Greg's just Greg's worked his way up. But Greg is pushing quite hard to get through, so those who are around him who are fuel saving might have a bit of an advantage here, especially Pete. Yes, you guessed it straight away. Great camera work there as usual. Pete Newman. Pete Newman hasn't really been pushing too hard.
I've never been accused of great camera work before.
Yeah, well, new year, new me. I know we're in August, but never too late.
Right, let's have a look at what happened with Fee while everybody's not overtaking each other quite right now. Side by side. Oh, that was netcode. That was solid air. Oh, gee whiz. So the first bit that put her off was solid air. Okay.
At that point, you just become a passenger, and
Yeah,
especially
no
in
stopping that.
even a very slightly light track, lightly wet track. It's like the old iRacing grass.
Yeah, see, faster than the track. Yeah.
It's like watching Swan Lake, but with tons and tons of metal.
Right, let's have a look at what this looks like. No precipitation at the moment, folks. Still bits of damp track to your right and left. So none of it is going to be easy for these guys.
You're actually locked in on the potential championship battle as well right now. If Jamie keeps everything as it is and finishes above these two, he'll surely be in the mix. But at the moment, Chris Shaw versus Jane Scotton is the top of the Pro-Ams.
Look at it wiggling.
For the championship table. Yeah, the change of the camber of the oval part of the track going across technically the pit exit onto the oval part of the course, it's such a sudden change that it just massively unstables the car.
Marius is
And if
going
you're not
backwards
prepared
quick
for it-
at the minute. Although
he
he's
has-
been to the pits, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has taken his penalty there, and unfortunately you can't refuel or change tyres while you're taking that penalty. So that's gonna be a bit annoying for him, but finds himself in 20th as someone goes off the track.
Where is it?
Yeah, you were on it.
Oh, was I?
And that's,
Right, sorry.
Yeah, and that's
Oh,
both
there we
the,
go. There's another one off.
that's
Trying to keep
two
out of the
results
way.
Cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, very unfortunate place to
Get
have it
caught.
happen.
Yeah,
I
totally.
would say the best place to let someone by would probably be the outside of the roval part, and that's actually Carl Hardy who nearly
Wiped out a work
gets
guard
in
car.
the middle of it. Yeah.
So, Jamie Wilson is your Pro-Am leader at the minute, and your race leader, but cue the Jaws music somewhere. Greg is hot on his six, as they say, as the top pro car in second place, and then Paul Hurley is your lead AM class car, clearly bashing away on that flashing light button for David Ayres has drained his battery somewhat.
This is actually a very pivotal part of the race right now, because Greg and Jamie are nearly a second and a half in front of Pete Newman at the moment. If Pete Newman loses this toe, this could allow Jamie Wilson and Greg to just peel away from everybody else, and they're both in. Oh, Greg's actually going to go for the overtake here. Has enough power that he could potentially get it done. Jamie's not going to just let him have it too easily, though I wouldn't blame Jamie if he did let Greg have this position. Greg's going to take that outside. They're going to overshoot.
Oh, he's
it.
overshot
Greg
it.
overshoots.
Yeah, he's going to bring in Pete Newman now. And Pete
goes
Newman's
straight
got him.
past. Wow.
Yeah, nice.
That was a great first corner from Pete to take advantage of that just there. And
Ooh, we got
because
Marius and
Greg was-
Fee with meatballs.
Oh, wow. I wonder what happened there.
This is what happened there. I might have got the middle of this, but oh no, this might actually be good camera work. This, I think they're separate crashes. Marius. Oh no, it's not.
Oh.
What was Fee doing there?
Oh,
Oh dear.
might have to have a look on board on that one. That was unexpected.
Yeah, it was. Right. So let's just.
That's all the way back at.
Oh, this is when she was trying to get out of the way of everybody else, I think. And just overshot Western Horseshoe. Keeping one eye on the standings at the minute so you don't lose out too much, folks, on what's going on.
Yeah, I think this was quite a while ago, to be honest.
Maybe. Let me try a different one then. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, it'll be this one, won't it? So, on the wet stuff going into the bus stop. Ah, right. Loses control, hits the wall,
Oh.
ends up back, kind of on the tarmac. Can't find a gear, and then, hello, is this Marius? Bosh. Something wasn't right with what she was trying to grab gears. So not good from the
Looks like
gearbox of...
Marius went quite a bit hot into there as well, so...
yeah, that was a
Wow.
funny line he took, wasn't it? So, yeah, fair enough. Jamie, though, has got himself a lovely 0.6 second gap now over, well, everybody else, because he's the race leader. However, this battle for first place is 8 cars deep. Nearly 9 cars deep, because Renee is there and trying to bridge the gap with Carl Hardy. Paul Hurley is in a heated discussion here with a few other cars, Dietmar being one of them. David Ayres, you might not recognise it because the lights aren't flashing right now, but I assure you it is him. Chris Dixon's back here, trying to chase down Demis, but the action's very much at the very front, Jay. As we often find when we bring TCRs to this track, they form a draft train at the front, and it's difficult to avoid it, isn't it? Oh, what's happened to Cedric? I think Chesney's cursed Cedric. Just saying. Into turn 1, Jay. Hot.
Oh, that's very hot.
Yeah.
That's extremely hot.
Hot. Don't cross that line. Oh, God. If you do that, you're done forever.
Man. That would have been... That would have made it to a BSTV promotional video.
Yes, it
had
would.
that gone.
Yes, it would.
And
Oh, and
sorry,
he's-
Cedric,
yeah,
we wouldn't have lived that one down for a bit.
Not for at least 10 years. Right, so at the front, Jamie is still leading the race for Team Chimera. Pete Newman is in second for Result X Pure Sims. His teammate Michael Hall is in fourth. And they sandwich Greg Daffron, who is, well, trying to get into second place right now, and he's desperate to get there. Look at him.
You know what, that's definitely a part of the course. Jamie is not strong as the pro drivers behind. Turn 1 just seems to be where I know they've got quite a bit of slipstreaming, but it does mean they have to brake a lot earlier for that corner than Jamie. Jamie's just not quite getting the speed through that corner that the likes of Greg, Michael, and Pete are getting through. So yeah, I'd be a bit nervous if I was Jamie right now, especially being the lead car, which means I can't really do much fuel saving either at the moment.
No. Carl Hardy there ran out of corner, we'll say, and had to give best to Renee, and has dropped quite a bit of time to him. Fee on the chat says that she hates this damn track. I don't think she is gonna... Oh, what's that? You need a t-shirt with a pic of my car with Captain Slow on it. I don't think that's necessarily justified, but if you insist, we will make one.
As long as we can make money.
Yeah. Cue the cash drawer opening. Yeah.
That's a whip. What am I doing?
Yeah,
what am I
that's
doing
true.
in my life?
That's
a
kinky
different side.
drawer. Okay. I'm going to go and do something indescribable. I'm going to leave you on blimp cam while I do it, and I'll be back in 2 minutes, Jay.
No problems at all. Currently watching the lead group at the moment. It is exactly how you see it at the moment. 8 drivers, all within draft distance of Jamie Wilson at the front in the Pro-Ams. In the lead from Pete Newman, Greg Daffron, who we are centering the camera at the moment in third place, Michael Hall, Jane Scotton, Chris Shaw, Callum Brandt, and PVG, Peter Van Gaal, in 8th place. Callum Brandt currently with, I was about to say with the fastest lap of the race, but that has just gone to Jaden Scott, a 1:59.0, and I'm going to let you all in on a spoiler right now. You are going to see so many quicker laps than that as the track slowly gets drier. Greg with a great run there on Pete, but doesn't do anything about it. As the track gets slowly drier, you're going to start seeing cars taking more of those curbs, taking that bus stop even quicker. So I think we could potentially see a 57 at some point, or a very low 58. Definitely time for dry tyres. Wet tyres are going to get you absolutely nowhere this weather at the moment. We've got a tiny little percentage of precipitation expected over the next hour, but it's in the single figures, and the chance of it actually affecting this race as much as we probably want it to is pretty much going to be 0. An interesting dynamic here at the moment with a Pro-Am leader, 3 pros behind, who are fighting for a team's championship at the moment. With a track like Daytona, you've got so much pack racing going on at the moment. It's like automotive chess. You're sort of looking for your time to push, your time to lift, time to go into the pits if you want a shorter stop. So many different factors here going through the race. At the moment, Chris Shaw chasing down Jaden Scott, and Chris Shaw
Oh no,
oh,
Callum!
and that was
Is that Callum? Yeah, Callum.
yeah, that was Callum just putting a foot wrong in that corner with a slowdown as well.
Oh yeah.
If I was Callum, I'd be getting as high up that track as possible, trying to clear that slowdown, maybe cool down the tyres as well.
He might be
so
going
same with
slow
Chris
enough
Shaw.
anyway, to be fair. So
It's a very hard slowdown to get rid of, to
is
be fair.
it?
So I'd be doing everything I can. Once you get up to speed on this bit, if you're expecting the time to go down quicker, it doesn't always happen.
Greg, I don't know whether he's struggling or not. We're going to jump on board with him and just see if there's any fuel saving going on, shall we?
I think there definitely is.
Yeah.
With Jamie setting the pace in front, everyone getting slipstream from it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
that is not just fuel saving. That is a clutch going in.
Yeah.
I can hear the clutch. Got Derek as well, trying not to get any instant points as he's battling for that Sir Alan. Sorry, forget. I just never forget to say the name of the beginning 'cause it just adds to the prestige of the title. The Sir Alan Safe Driver Award goes for a quick dive in. Way too hot. That was far too hot.
Yeah, he's waiting for David Ayres. Great sportsmanship there. Well, he had his foot on the brake. Yeah, he's letting him go. Yeah, nice work.
And that's also
Nice
a meatball for Derek as well.
Oh, is it really? Oh,
Yeah,
that's a shame.
meatballed. Going far too hot there. Probably activating the ABS.
Yeah.
Which,
Oh, look at the
ABS is
front
great.
left. Front left, pointing left. Oh, he's going to find that a pig to drive now.
Yeah, and
That's a
that's going to
shame.
be another off track just there.
Yeah. Oh,
And
what
I'll
a
tell you what,
shame.
We're not going to tell Greg, but if Greg knew that that was happening with Derek right there, because that's going to mean that Mr. Crowther is going to have a race where he does not complete every single lap.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, I feel sad now.
It might still be
Oh.
enough if something happens with Greg here, but Greg having so Callum gets another slowdown.
Hey? Oh, yeah. And at the bus stop
Cam's-
again.
Yeah, not
loves
having
that,
a good
doesn't he? He
time
can't get
at
enough.
all.
Look at Renego having it. Slow down
Yeah,
central.
it's a freebie for Callum.
For
For Rene, sorry,
yeah.
on Callum.
So, at the very front here, we've still got, what's that, 7? We lost one, didn't we, Callum?
Yeah,
1, 2, 3,
7
4, 5,
cars.
6, 7, yeah. PVG needs to sort his stuff out and get onto the back of Chris Shaw's car again, because he's getting dropped a little. He's probably got enough tow, though, hasn't he?
Yeah, I don't think Pete's going to be too worried about it at the moment. If everyone in front of him's fuel saving, everybody else is lifting off the accelerator. So that's going to give Pete an extra tenth, 2 tenths to play with. Pete knows how to keep it nice and consistent. And to be honest, he's already back within 7 tenths of Chris Shaw in front. So he'll be absolutely fine with that one.
Oh, look at this. Jay,
Yes.
can't say anything, but that's a much bigger number than we saw before. Much bigger. We're here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Right,
Ooh,
that could be...
I best get my brolly. I literally promised everybody that it'd be
Oh!
too soon on
Renee!
the accelerator just there for Rene, which is allowing Callum and Carl Hardy away
Oh,
back in.
it's
In
a
fact,
big
they
run.
will probably pass him before the bus stop. Callum taking the wet line just there. Carl will probably take the line as well, as long as Rene doesn't shut.
Oh.
Rene shuts the door.
Yeah,
Ooh.
slammed it.
Interesting move there, but I best get some wellies on.
Yeah, I would.
I literally promised everybody there was a 0 chance as well.
I know you did. I
Now-
saw the
now
messages.
Now I am a liar, a victim of desire. See me walking through the fire. Shout out to Brian Adams just there for that one.
Yeah.
Never thought you'd get that on a BSTV stream, would you?
No. Look at Jamie's lead. Nearly a second. I couldn't buy a lead that big.
And it's perfect at the moment. I do feel if
Clutch in.
Pete somehow
Sorry.
if Pete somehow loses the toe to Jamie Wilson, we will see Greg potentially try and overtake a maneuver to try and get back up to speed with Jamie. At the moment, 0.9 gap, and ooh, a bit of a wide line just there from Pete. But to be honest, I still don't think Jamie's anywhere near safe yet. All
No,
it takes
me
is
neither.
2-3 corners with someone with the ability of
Oh.
Pete Newman and
Oh, oh no!
and there's a spin. And that is Rene.
There was a bit of an argument there. Not literally, figuratively. As Ura goes through and Ronald goes whoa wide.
And this is not going
No!
well.
Grab it!
Ran very
Oh my word.
fantastic control. That's save of the
Well
day
done,
right
Ron.
there.
RDJ doing the best with that. Let's have a look at that again. Where did Renee there? So this is it with Callum, I think it is. Yeah. So they both go into Western Horseshoe.
Yeah, a bit of a touch there, but to be
And a touch
expected,
there.
a bit of
And a touch there. And then a terminal touch here. A bit of a pit manoeuvre. Not much damage after all that. It could have been so much worse, but it was still an incident, and I think it was about 50-50 in my book.
it was and then what a save
I
from
know. That's
TJ.
crazy.
That looks fantastic from that camera angle.
Right. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, right. Greg is through.
Right, and Pete has a slowdown. That'd
He
be
does. That'll be all of it. Let's see how he got it. So this is Greg closing in bus stop. Yeah. Oh, he's gone in hot and slid through the
way
corner.
Too much.
We're not raining, are we? We're not raining. I wonder if we're raining on a certain bit of the track.
It could be just a case of hitting the curb, which even if it's a lightly wet track, like that paint, those painted lines and those curves can still be pretty deadly.
Yeah.
Also, if you're not concentrating, one slight slip on that bus stop and it can do all sorts to not just your confidence but the stability of your car. That's Pete going down to sixth place. Sorry, sixth place at the moment. Chris Shaw and Jane Scotland in front. Perfect for Greg at the moment.
Chris Dixon up 6 places. Jeff Saunders up 6 places. Oliver
Brilliant.
Payne. Not seen much of him up to this point.
So
but up 4.
allow me to introduce you to what I think is one of the best paints
This
on
one.
the grid right now.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It is insane. I am
that coming?
absolutely in love with this.
Yeah.
Like, if I wasn't such a good Christian boy, I'd be tuning into our new Egyptian god overlords.
Yeah, too right. This is a wonderful paint scheme. Well done to Oliver. I wonder who did that for him, or did he do it himself? Who knows? Who cares? It's brilliant.
It's great.
Right.
My favourite paint of the season.
Yeah, definitely. Right, into the bus stop we go with these guys. And out of it again. Very nice. It's like synchronised driving, isn't it? Oh, and Ura and Renee side by side into the bus stop. You don't want to be side by side here, really. You want to sort yourself out, regardless if you're going to be behind, before you get into the bus stop to get yourself a decent run out, Jay.
Yeah, it's it's going to be great for RDJ behind them as they're both fighting through. You kind of, to me personally, it seems a bit counterproductive that you want to get yourself in front just after the bus stop ends instead of being behind somebody just after the bus stop ends, by which time you can get this monster slipstream and draft going past the finish line. But hey, they can drive however they want.
Yeah, absolutely
Chris
right.
Shaw now with a slowdown.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, he's managed to get rid of that quite quickly, but looks fit. The slowdown wasn't in the usual place, looking at where they are on the track right now, as Jamie Wilson now defending from Greg.
I don't know that he'll defend this massively. I really don't. Jaden Scotton, who is his Pro-Am competitor, is in 4th. 2 cars behind. So I suppose he will want to keep Greg behind him as long as possible, actually.
As things stand at the moment, Michael Hall is too far to get a slipstream on Greg.
Oh, really?
1.7 seconds. So you're actually going to see the gap between Michael Hall and Greg probably go to 1.8, and like clockwork, it goes to 1.8.
Nice.
Just
It's
trying to
almost
look
like you
at
know what you're talking about, Jay.
I do a really good job at putting that veil over people's faces, don't I? And there's a bit of bump drafting going on as well. Bump drafting that you'd usually only really see with plate racing on a NASCAR. By plate racing, it's like front plate to rear plate of a NASCAR. It's flat enough to literally push the car around. You don't see it much on road racing, but here at Daytona with these sorts of cars, is Greg actually going for a bit of a side draft there and going for a very clean move. I think Greg may very well be in front of Jamie before they even start turning this corner.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's close enough for it was going to be, and no, Greg manages to get the move done. Jamie slots in behind.
I wonder if that Audi's got an answer for him, but Greg's going to have loads more fuel on board still, isn't he? Because he was fuel saving for like days.
Like I said before, you're actually probably in with the biggest disadvantage if you're leading the race.
Yeah.
And that seems like a crazy thing to say sometimes with certain tracks, but here you really want to be trying to save as much as possible if you are in that lead group. And Jamie Wilson is actually
giving him a race, isn't he? Yeah.
Making Greg sort of, I don't know if he's just doing this just to make Greg hurry up.
Maybe, maybe.
I think Greg knows the score anyway, but Jamie's just letting him know that he definitely does not want Michael Hall, who is probably going to be dragging Jaden and Chris with him. In fact, Michael Hall is
Excuse me.
far enough in front of Jaden that I think Jaden's actually had the toe broken as well. And who's behind Jaden? Pretty much the rest of the grid.
Yeah,
It's going to be a very rough time as David Ayres has a black flag.
Oh, black. Oh, speeding in pit lane.
Flag for me.
Speeding in pit lane.
There we go. Jamie Wilson actually backing off a bit. We'll see. I don't think Jamie's going to try and move here on Greg, but we will see a fantastic bus stop from Greg, as expected.
That was half a
now
second's worth of benefit, that.
Yeah, I think Jamie went into that very slow there because he didn't want to accidentally give Greg a tab, because that would have ended quite badly. And there's any look at that.
Look at how much overspeed he's got. Oh, what's going on? Oh, I thought he was crashing
and the
for a
first
minute.
pit, I think Greg's overshot it.
Oh, he has.
Ooh.
Did he get down to
Yes,
speed?
Greg, black flag.
No
Black flag for
way.
Greg.
Oh, wow. So that changes everything, folks.
Oh no, Greg is going to be absolutely gutted.
Loads of cars into pit road here. Loads of them. This is the pit window. I thought Greg would have gone on for many more laps with the amount of fuel saving he's done, but look how many people are in pit lane. Chris Shaw, Pete Newman, Pete Van Gool, Stephen Walker, the only ones to go round. Everybody else is pitting. Maybe with the exception of Demis. Oh no, Demis has gone in. Dietmar's going in. Oh, why is my camera so bad there? Darrell will probably drop in. So only 4 cars, Jay, have made it beyond, and they're all together.
Yeah, and they will probably all go in at the same time. I'm surprised that Pete Newman hasn't gone in at the same time as Michael. This is a great sort of like team. Let's say
Where
like
is
the
Greg?
results.
Greg's quit out.
He has disconnected.
Yeah, he's disconnected.
I don't know if there might have been a problem with maybe some hardware issue on the entry to the pits. Maybe
Yeah, maybe.
that possibly caused that black flag. But Ardy Simsport are going to be sweating a little bit now.
Yeah, they are.
Especially Callum Brandt, who's now got the weight of the points on this endurance round firmly upon his shoulders.
Oh,
Could still pull out the back here, and Pete Newman again.
Another bus stop one.
Pushing so hard, and Pete's got to be careful here because you cannot serve these slowdowns on pit entry.
Oh,
So if he does end up going in now, he's got to get that done now, preferably before he passes that yellow line, or it could result into a penalty here. Oh, this is going to be close. I don't think Pete realises that there could potentially be a penalty if the rules are the same. Yeah.
Oh,
black
he's
flag for
been
Pete Newman.
penalised. Oh. Well, the drama
Cannot
is real,
serve-
folks. Drama's real.
You cannot serve that penalty
On your way in.
on pit road. No.
That's going to change the landscape quite significantly.
If I was Pete, I would have took it on the outside of that cambered road there, because at least everyone was going into the pit lane, so everyone was going to be slowing down.
Is this our race leader? Is Jamie Wilson our race leader?
A shootout between Jamie Wilson, Michael Hull, Jaden Scotton, and maybe one or two of those in the pits.
Yeah, maybe Chris Shaw, maybe.
The pit exit carries on all the way around the corner.
Yeah, true enough. Where's Michael
So
Hall?
they still have the pit limiter on, and Jaden's going to get in front of the Audi here, and suddenly we have a hell of a race on our hands.
Yes,
Jaden gets in front, so fantastic pit stop from both, but they've pretty much not broken the deadlock between each other. I wonder if Pete's taking the penalty now. I can't remember, Pete, off the top of my head, how long that black flag is.
40 seconds, I reckon.
Possibly. It's been a long time since I've been penalised for that, but once it happens to you once, you never forget it.
No, you don't. So he's going to drop down the field quite significantly. He's not stopped dropping down the field. Where's Dietmar? Dietmar may get past him, and Darrell might. Oh, they have done, yeah.
Yeah, Dietmar does.
Oh, no, Dietmar just.
Puts Pete on the outside line, so it's going from bad to worse. Pete's actually still on that outside line, so may have the inside. I think Dietmar's played it safe here.
Yeah, he has.
And let him go.
Yeah, good call, Dietmar. Yeah. Right, that's the whole field in for a first pit stop, folks. Drama everywhere. So far, sadly, we've lost Greg. We've lost Dec Crowther. He's out. Marius Hibma is also out, and Fee is out of the session. Yeah, Fee says you could not script this drama.
Absolutely, I was just about to read that comment after that bit. Absolutely,
Yeah.
Michael Hull has a slowdown.
Oh, that's what's going on. Right, I just tuned into that bit of graphic and thought, what's going on here?
Yeah, Michael Hull has a slowdown. The worst part of the course to have a slowdown. Now, that means we have a Pro-Am podium at the moment.
Yeah, we do.
In this race.
What is going on?
So
It's
now
great,
it's up
isn't
to
it?
Jaden
Love
to
it.
try and keep away from the Audi here, try and catch up with Jamie Wilson, but this could be Jamie Wilson's race to lose.
3 second lead he's got. 3 seconds.
But like we've seen before, it could take a pit stop going
Yes,
wrong. And
yeah.
I'm keeping my eye on the weather. It's raining. It's
What?
going to be raining in a second.
No,
in the
it's
next
not.
5
They've
minutes,
just
it's
come
gonna
out
be
the
raining.
pits.
Yeah. It's 100% precipitation.
Somebody
in the
pass me that
next 2
massive box of
minutes.
popcorn right now.
Wow,
This is
and
the best.
nobody has pitted. I mean, it could be 100% precipitation, and it could be the lightest rain you've ever seen in your life.
And they won't even know, and we don't even know.
Well, yeah, their crew chief and in-house iRacing spotter.
Oh,
will
look
be
at the
telling
map.
them it's raining
Look at the
soon.
map.
Yes, it's coming in, and it's coming in from just past the bus stop. So the bus, and they're on the screens right now. On the screens right now, there's
Yeah, I can
raindrops.
see it.
It's literally raining this second.
Oh, and Jamie's going to be the first one to encounter it. Is he at biggest risk?
Now,
Cedric's
how
gone in.
long?
Hang on, let me get the tyres up. I can do this.
That I cannot believe.
Everybody's on
that
dry.
Yeah, everybody is on dry. Nobody would have thought the rain would have come this quick, because, like we've seen, it was at 10%. It wasn't even 10%, and now it's just jumped to this all of a sudden. Now, the track is already very lightly wet. Already, within half a lap.
That's crazy, isn't it?
If I was one of the drivers right now, I would be exercising caution from the next lap onwards. You might be a bit safe to carry on pushing as you were, but I would keep an eye on that timing tower right now if anyone suddenly loses a load of places. But like you said, nobody is on wet tyres. You probably don't need
no
to
single
be.
car, no.
Yep. And that's another slowdown for Pete Newman.
What? I switched to him because I thought he'd just done an overtake, which he had, but he's now going to have to let that car go back past him,
Yep.
which is Demis Tigchalar. There goes
And he's
Demis.
taking the slowdown there. Oh no,
No,
yes,
he's not.
yes,
Oh,
he
yeah,
is,
yeah,
he is.
yeah, sorry, yeah,
Very
yeah.
slightly, and he's taking it. Goes back full throttle, and this
Oh,
is now
and
the
then-
time where you really do not want to be straying from that dry line as much as possible. You're going to see a lot of people here who I think are going to attempt overtakes, but they're going to overtake by driving on the wet line.
Oh,
Pete, I think we're going to see. I'm quite worried for the drivers because there's a lot of drivers in here who I feel haven't been on a roval with the rain.
right.
If you go on that outside line of the roval in the rain, you are potentially in deep, deep trouble.
Oh,
Jaden's actually letting Chris go here, so I wonder if Chris is feeling a bit more confident in the rain here. Great bus stop from Jaden, though, and he's caught right back up with that Audi.
confident or overconfident? Oh, somebody's just got a slowdown.
And that's Pete Van Gool.
PBG,
With
yeah.
a slowdown, yep. So they need to be very careful. So you don't, obviously, because it's paint, you don't want to touch that yellow line either. Which means when you go into the pitch, you don't want to be breaking across a lot of those lines, but you don't want to go too high on the camber corner either, because then you're going to have two tires on the dry, 2 tires on the wet.
Pete
Maybe
Newman.
just as bad as hitting a curb.
Yeah, Pete Newman not getting away from Paul Hurley. Interesting.
Oh, Paul's doing quite a bit of fuel saving here. Oh, Paul's overshot it.
Has he?
Oh, he's
Oh,
just
yeah.
keeping it
Grabbing
in
it
low.
back, grabbing it back.
Great, nicely done.
Yeah.
Had a car approach on the inside as well, and
Dietmar through.
that's Dietmar getting through as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Side by side, Renee and Yura.
Ooh, you want to make sure you don't touch that grass. If you end up taking the inside line on this corner, you're going to find yourself not having a good time. Ah, wow.
So, Jamie Wilson is your race leader, folks. That's right, I didn't get it wrong. He has got a 4.2 second lead. Yep. And doing a great job. One person you can rely upon not to screw up a pit stop is this boy, because he does it professionally. He stays in the right-hand lane until he's 2 pit boxes out and then drops in. Unlikely
Nice.
he's going to make a mistake. Yeah, really nice what he does. Simulated pit stops. Dietmar and Darrell have gone to the pits. They've had enough. They've only just been in.
See, I would say as soon as the times start to average at about 2 minutes 7, 2 minutes 8, that would be the time to go in for wets. I'm having a look and...
Oh, Chris.
Chris!
Grab it back, mate. Grab it
Jaden.
back.
That's going to be a slowdown
It
as well
is.
for Chris.
Yeah, he's bagged it.
So Jaden getting straight on the inside, which cuts off the slipstream from Michael Hall, but Michael
in
Hall
it
gets
now.
slotted back in
This is
reasonably
great,
quick.
this race.
Yeah,
Alan says,
absolutely is.
I don't remember a race where slowdowns caused such chaos. Actually, neither do I. This is brilliant. We have 2 cars on wets. Ooh, I love it.
I fear it's a bit soon, but
I do
you know,
too.
maybe it's a bit of security here. It is a long lap, believe it or not. Even though they're going frightening speeds, it's a long circuit. The laps are over 2 minutes long, so a lot can change in 2 minutes. But also, I want to bring to your attention as well on that subject of slowdowns. So slowdowns are based on what the fastest laps and the fastest drivers on the track are doing.
Is that right?
Fastest laps,
I thought it was based on your fastest lap.
a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
Oh,
But
okay.
if you're in a session with a really fast driver, your slowdowns can effectively be slowed down a little bit sooner.
Oh,
But
okay.
those laps were all set when the track was dry.
Oh.
When your track's
Oh.
wet, so a
So
slowdown still
slowdowns
has
don't-
to be made.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean as much. Is that right?
The slowdown effect is less when it's wet.
Yes.
It's still a slowdown, and you do still lose some time, but as much as we were losing when it was dry, you're not going to feel it as much in these. Which is
Interesting.
why Chris Shaw is still so close to Jaden and Michael in front, even though they've had a slowdown at the bus stop, which has rendered people like useless, 2 seconds behind the group.
Yeah,
Here,
yeah.
it's not affected. And look at that spray, even on the dry line, it's still coming up as a very
Look
light
at Chris.
track.
Oh, he got out the gas. He played it safe.
With the amount of people who are messing this corner up at the moment, as Dietmar now gets a slowdown as well. And I think Jaden's looking a bit close there. I think he gets it just in time. And Chris just taking his time, slow in, fast out. And he's now has the run on these lot. If I was about to say, if either of these two decide to go for a pass, you do not want to go on the outside line here if you can help it now. Look at all that spray.
Chris is not bothered about overtaking anybody.
Nope. Chris is going to try and give a bit of a push to Michael to try and force him to make a move on Jaden. And now that one's on a dry line and one's on a wet line, if I was Chris,
oh my god,
Chris could be in a position where he just waits for these lot to make a mistake. Michael's overshot it, maybe.
Yeah, no, he's pulled it down. Oh no, he hasn't.
Kept it in.
No, he hasn't.
And there you go.
There we go.
Fantastic manipulating of the traffic just there from Chris. I bet if Michael had it any other way, he probably. Oh, someone smashed into a wall.
Yeah, what was
Did you hear
that? I heard it.
I
Callum?
heard an engine go.
No, not Callum. He's going for wets. Who was that?
No, Carl's off the truck somewhere. Oh, and David just the dangers of the wetness on those curbs.
Yeah.
And yes,
If I was David
ready.
Ayres, I'd have pitted for wets last lap. Just saying. Just saying. It's not hindsight.
There's still yeah, well, there's by the looks of it, that was literally just a tire on the curbing, and now you just got to think like those curbs are going to. I think we're going to see one or two more casualties, personally,
What's this
before
then?
these lots
Tyre on the outside. Yep. Tyre on the outside.
Yep.
That's all it was.
That rear tire
Yeah.
has a different amount of traction to everybody else, even though it's not the front wheel. It's still one of your 4 stabilizers on the floor. If one of those is even slightly out, look what happens when you get a bent wheel or something like that. Your car goes in all sorts of different directions.
So these
And this could happen on the painted lines as well.
These 3 are now 5, Jay. They have slowed each other down sufficiently enough that Michael Hall and Pete Van Gool are now back with them again. Oh no, they're 4, aren't they? Sorry, they're 4. That's Dietmar on the top line. Why am I thinking this is 5? Where's Pete Van Gool? Oh, he's a bit behind, but he's closing. His last lap was a second faster than everybody in front of him.
If I was any of these, I would jump into the pits now. The lap times are averaging 2-minute 5s.
Yeah.
On the wets,
Yeah.
you were probably getting 2-minute 7s, 2-minute 8s. So with how quick let me just have a quick look at the weather
I'm not
at the
even
moment.
sure I'd want to be racing so close to everybody around me at this point.
These people are madmen.
Yeah, madmen. Yeah.
Right here, and we love it. It's fantastic. It's brilliant. I'm not actually seeing too much rain on the screen right now, but it might just be my camera, maybe my settings. Maybe you can confirm it for me. Have you got an onboard at all that we can have a look to see if they're?
Who do you want?
I'll have any of them. Preferably Jaden actually, because he won't have the spray going at him.
There's no
So,
rain right
looking at
now,
the
by the way.
screen.
No rain right now. So is dry the better choice now?
It's a very tough call because I'm having a quick look at the weather and there's still percentages of precipitation.
Right.
If what we've just had is just literally 5 laps of rain, which has already caused drivers to panic, go off.
Stephen Walker's
before going
crashed.
dry. No.
That's what it says on my screen.
Hey, it looks like it's the same corner as what we just saw with
Gonna have to watch this.
David.
I think you're right. Dog leg. Tips it in.
Goes across.
On
hits
the
curb.
inside.
Oh.
Inside. Passenger. Yeah.
Oh, and that's a big smack.
That is a mega hit. He doesn't like this track anyway. It's not going to get any better for him, is it? And then he's had
No,
to jump to the pits. He's tried to get back, and then he's had to jump. There we go.
Wow. And that's going to be absolutely fantastic for the likes of Pete Newman, Rene, everyone else who's fighting for
going on
those
here?
podium positions. And that's why we're getting a pass attempt here.
At the bus stop. These guys
the wet.
psychos.
Oh,
Oh,
and-
no!
The Audi puts a tyre
Daniel's
on the
go
curb.
up. Ooh. Yeah.
Daniel Lewis with a slowdown. Well, did have a slowdown. It's already been served. So,
Slow down? What slow down? I don't know of any
yeah,
slowdowns.
exactly.
Oh, what's going on here?
A slowdown behind for Ronald de Jong, but it looks like Michael Hall trying again on the outside. Did he learn from the first time? Keeping it a bit
No.
much cleaner there, but he loses a place
Oh!
again.
Right, we're drying
Chris-
up again now. We're drying up. PVG's on
Very
him.
lightly wet track.
Yeah, PVG's on the group now, so this is 4 now for second place. Meanwhile, in a different race entirely, Jamie Wilson has a 7-second lead.
Yeah, every time these lots behind him try and put a move on each other, it is effectively gifting Jamie Wilson with an extra few tenths, and that's just been building up over the past 3-4 laps.
And we're still in a position where we're going to get a Pro-Am podium if it stays the way it is now.
Yep, it's Michael Hall carries the weight of professionals all over the world on his shoulder. If he ends up trying to move here, that's going to massively help Jaden, but Michael Hall knows that Chris is just as quick as Jaden, and that Audi power between turns 7 and 9 is just going to propel him right up Jaden's bumper, and Michael wants to be riding that momentum up there. And to be honest, I think PVG is going to be happy where he is right now.
Yeah.
Although he has 3 Pro-Am drivers in front of him, it's still an endurance race with 5th place bonus points,
Yeah.
double points, which will be a massive points haul for PVG. So all he has to do is just keep it nice and calm. And as we've already seen, people in front are making mistakes, and it doesn't. And the mistakes, the rain, the curbs, they don't care what your I rating is. They will take you if you decide to put a tyre wrong.
What a great statement. Yeah, absolutely accurate.
They don't
as
care
well.
about your feelings.
No, they don't. They're brutal. Callum Brandt's gone to the pits for wets. I'm not sure that's the right decision.
It looks like the rain could be slowing down a little bit. I'm just having a quick...
Those drivers with spotters may benefit.
The forecast is
Oh!
showing me that potentially
Oh, Chris has been
the
forced
first
out.
half of the course will get more rain, but it'll be so slight. I don't think it's going to warrant. If you haven't gone in for wets now, you shouldn't go in for wets,
Right.
in my opinion. Michael's going to try and...
Alan says that Jamie's in a different class up front, and
Absolutely.
Chesney's saying this race is going to go in BSTV. Easy for me to say. BSTV history books as the most chaotic race. I don't know. We've had a few.
Late dive just there for... Oh, no, it wasn't. Michael
No.
just trying to put Jaden off, and Jaden ain't too bothered about it.
Yeah. Fee reckons PVG for a podium.
It's definitely doable for
Yeah.
PVG. He's now in front of Chris Shaw, which will be music to Jaden Scotland's ears. And we're coming
Yeah.
to the last half an hour of a race. So, if any of these cars felt like that there wasn't going to be any more rain, they could effectively pit whenever they wanted to right now. If anyone wanted to do an undercut on anybody else, but this is a very
It's funny, isn't it?
very risky situation to undercut.
Yeah, we've gone from get to the front to fuel saving to managing slowdowns to fuel saving to screw the fuel saving, survive. Now what do we do with tyres? That's the way it's gone in my head as Cedric pulls another slowdown, a little one. It's definitely been a mix of about everything you could... Everything, all aspects have been in this.
Yep.
Renee's
Yeah,
just
with a
got a
slowdown.
slowdown, yeah.
Yep.
It's not over. It's not over. What is going on here? Where's Chris Shaw?
Outside.
Chris Shaw's on the outside of us.
Yep, and Michael's going for another outside manoeuvre here. He's sort of forcing Jaden onto the inside line, which has a little less grip and a bit of braking across the paint there. But, I mean,
Whoa.
Jaden's keeping it nice and tight. Look at that.
Look at that.
brilliant.
It's gorgeous, that. Nice
They're going
work,
to be
Jaden.
too wide through here, but Michael is going to have the advantage into the next corner. Jaden
Ah!
hooks slightly onto that curb, and Michael Hall goes for the inside. PVG looks to follow, and Jaden's going to end up losing 2 places here. A very strong exit from Chris. Jaden's got to give the space. He's just realised just how close Chris was there, and quickly dashed off to give him space there.
Yeah. The last time I spoke about Jamie Wilson, he was 7 seconds ahead. He's now 9 seconds ahead because all of this, as you said, Jay, plays into his lead, doesn't it?
Absolutely does. I think the one thing that's going to mess Jamie Wilson up, if it even happens, is a faulty pit entry. But with a 9 second gap, oh, and a bit too soon on the accelerator for
Yeah,
PVG. He might have
PVG.
accelerated on the curb on exit and just lost a
Spun up.
little bit of traction.
Yeah.
If Chris tries to go for an outside overtake here, he's not going to have a slipstream.
I would go inside.
PVG
I'd wait and go inside if I could.
So he's going to wait. No, he's going a little bit outwards, but PVG's going to have the slipstream.
He's going to switch it back. Oh, no, he's not. Oh,
Ooh,
all right then.
It's enough, and this could be worth, just PVG's let him have it.
Yeah.
Just let him have it. Probably the safest and best thing to do there. And actually, Chris has just had a fantastic bus stop there, so he's ready to do an attack on Jaden if Jaden can't get close enough to Michael.
Yeah.
But PVG is still close enough to keep up with the group.
Struggle street for Pete Newman still. He's got another off track way back. He's trying to catch up with Euro Larkinen, but he's got 6 seconds to try and get rid of, as it were.
Oh, what's Chris
PVG
gonna
dropping
do
off.
here?
Why is PVG dropping off?
Probably the pace of the Audi.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh, I feel Jaden. No, I thought Jaden had overshot that one a bit. And look at that, was perfect from PVG.
Yeah,
by
it
the way.
was.
That was a brilliant corner there.
Nice. Look at that, Jamie Wilson in the distance there. And I do mean distance, he's nearly 9.5 seconds ahead now.
So, still one pit stop left, and to be honest, I don't know how this one's going to go. Chris is all over the back of Jaden, probably trying to read what the number plate says. Spoiler, it's Scotland
Yeah.
on that custom number plate there.
Renee has passed Carl, but Carl's taken this one back, I think.
Potentially, if either of
Oh,
them touch
no.
a curb here, it could be the end. And both of them touch a curb here, and the
No.
control from Carl.
There we go.
Very nicely
well
done.
Yeah, nice.
He did not panic. Well, probably did panic,
Yeah.
but
Code
kept
Brown.
the inputs very, very smooth. Kept the wheels straight. Just let the foot slowly off the throttle.
Chris.
Very light braking, if any at all.
Chris staying out of the toe and staying high. Don't
He's
understand.
in an Audi though, so and Michael's actually gone to the
Oops.
outside, so he's now giving Chris the toe.
Jaden staying in it. Oh.
Jaden's not going to have a great line through
Ooh.
here, but he's still keeping
No,
strong
that's
for him.
all right,
To be
that.
honest, yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Despite being under pressure, he's now behind Michael. So what does he do with Michael here? Does he attempt a pass on the outside, which I probably wouldn't recommend because Chris will take that inside, or does he try and push Michael a bit?
So, update on cars that are out, folks. So, since we updated you last time, we have lost... Oh, yeah, pit stops. Yeah, pit stops.
PG and Michael.
Yeah, we have lost... Where's pit stop? There. Let's do this one. David Ayres, we saw him crash. Stephen Walker, who crashed in the same place in sympathy for David Ayres. And then Callum Brandt has left us as well. So, a lot going on.
Big hit for RD Simsport.
Isn't it just? Both their cars out this time.
Endurance round as well. Like,
Right, this has got to benefit these two somehow. I'm convinced of it. You wouldn't bother taking tyres, would you? If you're staying on dries, you just...
absolutely not.
No, definitely not.
Not with 23 minutes left,
No.
unless it was going to be an absolute downpour, which
look
there's
at the
still
weather,
rain
will
in
you?
the area.
Okay.
But just because it's 100% precipitation, that just means that there's 100% chance of rain
One
in
drop.
the area.
Yeah, exactly. It could be one drip,
And
couldn't it?
Doesn't have to be on the track either.
That's the
Oh,
wrong line.
it's up.
Wrong line. That's PVG. Straight out of the pits. I got RDJ. PVG got RDJ'd. Or
I
something.
don't wanna DJ.
That's hilarious. Right, here we go. Side by side. Oh, I'm going to say that that's PVG's issue. He should have given... Well, I don't know.
No,
Thoughts?
I think that was I can't solely place the blame on PVG for that one, to be honest.
No?
It's he's coming out the pit lane. RDJ sees that,
Oh, he's
and
twitched as well. Yeah, maybe.
RDJ just sort of drift over. He's
Left,
not
yeah.
even hitting the apex
No.
there at all on his entry, in my opinion. So I'll probably say it's less on PVG, to be honest. If you're side by side with someone into that hairpin, and you're on the right hand side, you do ideally need to be as close to that corner as possible as Jaden, going for the break, and Jaden's gone very safe with this one.
Yeah.
In fact, he went into
had
the
to
pits
gas it.
10
Yeah.
kilometers an hour short. So now this is up to Chris Shaw to have the lap of his life. This has to be perfect, no mistakes whatsoever.
Welcome back to around about 2020, folks, where Audis are leading 1 and 2.
Yeah, that was actually probably before I was iRacing as well, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I was
Great.
a pandemic bringer, so
Oh, really? Right, wow.
yeah.
2012
Just like
for me.
COVID, you'll never get rid of me, truly.
Mm.
But
13
I'm
years of this
chuffed.
I've done. 13
13.
years. Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
Amazing.
Have you seen that iRacing are bringing out a standalone IndyCar game?
Yes, as well as the
That's weird.
NASCAR, it's good. So it's iRacing Studios, so they're
Yes.
the publishers for the
Yeah.
game. Same with NASCAR, same with iRacing Arcade as well. Which, truthfully, I'm actually really looking forward to iRacing Arcade.
Really?
It's if
Okay.
you haven't seen the trailer for it, do it. It's just imagine like little GTs and touring cars going around like a micro machine sort of style. Like,
Cool.
hey, console. Finally, iRacing comes to consoles, but Matchbox.
Yeah.
No, it should be good. iRacing Studios is getting their fingers slowly in a lot of pies. They just need a mobile game, and they'll be truly raking in the money.
Yeah, that would be
So similar to F1 Clash or
big
something like that.
development
If
for
you're
them, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Here we go. Jamie Wilson,
Can take
very
his time.
safe pit entry.
Look at this now. He's on the outside line, and he won't drop in until 2 pit boxes away from his own pit stall. Very professionally done. I wasn't making it up before. He does it exactly as it's supposed to be. Drops in, stops the car.
That probably actually loses him
Oh yeah, but it's
a
done
little bit
right.
of time sometimes. But yeah, and that's Chris Shaw going out for another lap.
Yeah.
Wow,
New
he
race
saved that
leader,
well.
folks. New race leader, Chris Shaw.
Did he pass the finish line
I don't know.
as leader?
Not sure. Carl Hardy to pit road. Renee has gone again, as has his
Daniel
intimate
Lewis.
friend Daniel Lewis, who he's racing
Wow.
with now. This
I
is
think
for
it-
second and third.
I think this may be the highest up the grid Daniel Lewis has ever been at this point of a race. Usually, we saw it when he was in AMS last season. He'd actually finish 15th and grid up in pole position for race 2. But to be this high, I know he's still got a pit stop to do, but this might be nosebleed inducing.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what these two do at the end of the lap. So, what lap did they pit on last? Lap 15 for the pair of them. Chris Shaw, who's ahead of them, pitted on lap 16, so he may have gone an extra lap, but he did last time. So,
And these two have been fighting.
oh
Like,
yeah,
it's
constant.
not been you lead the way.
I'll follow sort of thing. No,
Renee's
oh
son.
rain,
Oh,
rain. Oh boy.
Oh.
So who's got the advantage now? Who's got the advantage?
Why are you
Nobody
asking me
knows.
this now?
Nobody knows.
The only problem is if you take tyres now,
Yeah, what are you
this
gonna
late in the
do?
race,
Oh.
you're going to end up losing about 50 seconds.
Yeah.
If you take tyres...
Oh, maybe you need to.
Daniel, Nearly.
Oh,
I
wow.
don't think... do you think 40, 50 seconds?
Hang on, not
of
raining
pit
now.
time?
Not raining here, rather. Not raining here.
I think it's as I predicted, and it's the first half of the track.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
Turn 1 all the way down to the bus stop,
We've got
It's
rain on
raining.
it. Yeah.
which actually
Oh,
is
he's
probably
dummied
the
him.
safest
He's
part.
tried to dummy him. No, he hasn't. He's just out of control.
Oh, I think Renee's overrun
Renee's
it.
hot.
Oh, very hot, and
He's done it
Renee
though. He's done it.
survives.
Yeah, nice. Chris Shaw's gone again, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
And
Where's Jaden come out? Has he got
Jaden's
any...
here, where he
He's
was.
actually got a very quick Michael Hall in front. If Jaden just stays behind Michael Hall and uses Michael Hall's pace, which we know Michael Hall is absolutely no slouch since his
Michael's gone deep.
win last season.
No, he hasn't.
Michael's got that one covered really well.
Thought he twitched.
Jaden needs to use Michael for a podium, an overall podium here.
Yeah. So Pete Newman, who is shown on your screens in 6th, owes us a pit stop again, I think.
Yes.
Right. Cool.
It will show. Oh. So what? That's strange. I wonder if I wonder if Pete took that penalty.
Newman.
At the same. Yes.
He
At
did,
the same time as his pit stop.
He was held in his box.
You can't.
No, but he was held in his box.
Because it wasn't a drive-through. Oh, and a little bit of a twitch from Pete Newman. Yes, no, you're right. Yeah, so you managed to take just an extra long pit stop. In fact, we can tell you that his pit stop was... his time in the pits altogether was 1 minute 42.
Oof.
And after this pit stop, he will probably be... I'm just having a quick look at the time.
Where's Oliver Payne gone?
Gonna...
Oh, that's okay. Oh, my word. I thought he'd gone.
Just pit in, don't worry. He's actually changed to wets.
Has he?
By the looks of it, unless he was already on wets.
No, I don't think he was. There was 4 of them on wets once upon a time. Now they've gone back to dries as
Chris goes in, and Chris keeps it clean.
It's good.
As Cedric in front of him
Where's
jumps
Jamie?
out to the pits.
Oops.
Jamie's already on the pit entry cones.
Yeah, and about now.
He's very, very comfortably getting back into the lead there.
Yeah, he had 11 seconds before his pit stops. Don't know what he's got now. Is Chris moving yet? Yes, he is.
He is, and coming round now, I think Chris might just end up in front of these two here.
Yeah.
It's going to be close.
Maybe.
Ooh, it's going to be a short sprint here, and he's finally allowed to let go. I tell you what, if I was him right now, I saw Jaden going past, which Jaden's going to go past. Jaden's got to make the move here, or else he's not going to get by at all. Brakes in the wet. Chris is going to have the outside line here. Jaden needs to be true, and Chris
is gone.
overruns it.
Yeah, he twitched in the middle of the corner. On the gas, too eager. Yeah.
That's so unlucky for Chris. Chris had a... I think if Jaden wasn't behind Michael, he'd be in front of him by now.
Yeah. Pete Newman to pit road.
15 minutes left.
Jeff Saunders, legend. Up 12 places.
Wow.
Nice work,
Brilliant.
mate. Nice work.
Literally, like, this is the perfect race just to... As the rain suddenly enters. I think we've only got rain from the middle of the cambered corner to the bus stop.
Right.
That's the only bit of rain.
Let's jump on board with Jeff and see where it disappears. So we should see it.
So the entry of the bus stop, so we could start seeing some instants here still. And it looks like the rain's actually staying round. Still got rain.
Yeah, still going here. Not a full wet track though, I don't think, is it?
No, it's slowly travelling across Daytona. So, the disadvantage to this right now, Pete, is that you're so used to rain being on one side of the track, but it's slowly moving to the other side of the track.
Right.
Which means that your previously dry lines are now wet, and your previously wet lines are going to start drying. You are constantly having to adapt where your braking points are and how you take each corner.
Yeah.
And yeah, this could end up getting really, really tasty. As now these three are back together in harmony, ebony and ivory.
I don't know about the harmony bit, but yeah.
Oh, sorry, I put too many letters
somebody
in
going
that.
over the grass. Pete Van Gull it was, going over the grass, got to slow down. Turn 1.
Yep. And look, no more rain on this bit. Weird that. It was on turn 1.
Weird.
It was on
not
turn
here
1,
where we are.
but 200 yards in this direction, there's no rain.
That's bizarre. Fee says if it gets wet, you'll make up the time lost on tyre change pretty quick. If it gets wet, which we don't think it's going to get wet enough, do we, Jay?
No, it's showing on my side as very lightly wet, which is still drivable on these softs, but the average lap times when it was raining was down to about 2 minutes 5, and now all these drivers are in the 2-minute 2s. So it's an extra 3 seconds if you're staying on your dries. My recommendation is 2 minutes 7, 2 minute 8 on wet and still raining is when you go across to those. Gotta be very careful with the bump draft in here.
Especially in the wet. It's heavier rain here as well, leading up to the bus stop.
Yeah, you see the spray as well, which just shows you how much wetter the track is here. You've got to be so careful as you're turning around there. And I thought Michael was about to spin slightly there, but instead it's just a fantastic control over there.
13
And
minutes
yes,
to
I
go.
agree.
No
I
rain
agree.
here.
What a race
Yeah.
in the chat.
Tice, yeah. Good call, mate. Cedric has gone to the pits again. Not sure
Cedric was
why.
literally just in the pits like 2 laps ago.
Yeah, I don't know why.
They went from wet tyres to dry tyres, but they're not. Their car's not being raised, so I'm wondering if they're underfueled slightly. But
Maybe.
if it's wet, you're gonna be lifting a lot more. So you're naturally doing fuel saving anyway when it's wet.
True. Oh dear. Right, so these three go at it again. Your race leader is Jamie Wilson. He has. He's having a panic now. He's only got an 11.5 second lead.
Ooh.
You know, yeah. Touch and go, touch and go. As these three, oh Chris, these three continue to go at it. I mean, this is for massive points. I am talking huge, championship leading, changing points for the Pro-Am class and for the team class, because Michael Hall in the Pure Sims livery is trying to keep RD Simsport at bay right now, and he's doing a great job. Carl Hardy's contributing to this. Pete Newman isn't yet, and he's 7 seconds behind Carl Hardy.
I'll be honest, RD Simsport have kind of hindered themselves with this one with the retirements in the race. So
Yeah.
any points that Pure Sims get now is just literally a bonus. As it literally on the screen just goes from dry to wet again. The rain is literally this is as if the rain is doing its own laps right now. And here we have in the Nimbus car.
Yeah. It went dry for a second and then rained again.
Yeah, it's just done it again.
And
I
again.
think that might be the rain complete. Oh no, there we go. Yeah, wow.
Weird.
This is literally the meaning of spotty rain.
Isn't it just? I like it. Car staying high there, which I think was Chris Dixon. No. Oh no, that was that Cedric?
That was Chris Shaw.
No, this no, it was. Oh,
Oh,
my
here?
God.
Oh no, that's
No, it was
Cedric,
Oliver.
yeah.
It was Oliver. Sorry.
Oh, Oliver.
Yeah.
Ah, my overlay's playing. I think we. You're not gonna believe this if I tell you.
Go on.
There's another big chunk of rain on its way
What?
in the last 9 minutes. I'm just looking at Luke
love it.
now. Wow, brilliant! And Chris is actually gaining on Jaden. I wouldn't be surprised to see Chris potentially try and put a move on Jaden here.
Yeah, this might happen.
If he feels Jaden's just not keeping up with Michael enough, then Chris will want to see themselves as a worthy replacement to be following Michael. But at
Well-
the same time, you got to take the pros and the cons here, because do you not want to be the car right at the back of the draft?
Well, maybe, but don't forget, Chris Shaw is a wobbly killer. So he beat Wobbly by 0.1 of a second or 0.01 of a second at Donington. He's not going to want to stay second in class. He's going to want to be, third in class. He wants to be second in class. He wants a podium finish. Why wouldn't you? They're racers, aren't they? So He's gonna do something here. He's not gonna settle for 4th place overall.
Oh no, I absolutely don't think he will settle for the 4th. I'm just wondering if he makes his move earlier than he perhaps wants to.
Yeah.
So once Jaden's behind Michael, he runs out of room. He either jumps out of the draft or he pushes Michael. But Chris is going to have the freedom to do the exact opposite and potentially nab 1, maybe even 2 places. It's all about how you can. We saw it. I'm sure it was Chris who did it earlier as well. Just manipulating traffic. Is Michael just over? No, he hasn't.
No.
Just
I thought that before. He has a. He enters the corner really wide, and it benefits him massively. It's a good line actually, but it throws me off every time. I think he's. Oh, here we go, Chris to the outside, but he's going to end up with Cedric, is it? No, that's
Cedric,
Jeff.
Jeff just in. Not Jeff's fault. Jeff just taking the
staying out of the
wide
way.
line there.
Yeah.
But a great exit just there from Chris. And if Chris really wanted to be awkward here, but Jaden's positioning his car
Yeah,
pretty
nice.
well just to stop any chance of Chris getting that move in that he probably wants.
I think Jamie has decided to consolidate. He's not pulling away to the level he was previously. Although these guys aren't messing each other up as much now, so Jamie has got himself an 11.5 second lead, and you know it looks a shoe-in unless back markers or weather or his lack of attention maybe become a factor. Oh, look at Jaden go! What? When did he get that spurt of energy? Heard braking car then in the distance. Was that Ronald?
Great bus stop just there from
It
Jaden.
was Ronald.
Oh.
Burning engine. Look at that. What happened?
Was running
Oh, hang
10th
on.
at
It's
the
just
time
popped
as
up on
well.
my screen. Hang on. RDJ. Don't know whether it was something to do with PVG.
Oh no, I think it's the same place that's got
Oh,
Stephen
it is.
and
It's the dog leg. Inside. Stephen Walker-esque. Wow.
oh,
Anybody
airtime on
wants
that one.
Anybody wants any spare parts, folks? Right there. All 3 car manufacturers
Got to.
now. Live button. Where's my cursor? There.
It
Sorry.
shouldn't be shirts that we sell. It should be parts of Elantra, Honda,
Yeah.
and Audi.
Right. Let's go and have a look at what's going on with these 3 again. No change yet. Meatball for RDJ now that his toe is done. And what's Pete Newman got a black flag for?
Interesting. Just having a
Incident
quick
limit, I
look.
reckon.
Shouldn't be.
No?
Nope, shouldn't be at all.
Oh, right, okay.
Has just entered the pits, by the looks of it as well.
Probably to serve.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that one's over, to be honest, unless it's a second pit stop. But no, because he took his first
No,
pit stop.
driver's shame. Right, back to the racing.
Yeah, 4 minutes left, so we've got another 2 laps left.
I don't even
At
think
least.
that Pete Newman lost a position doing that driver's shame. Oh, he's
Oh,
going
Chris
round the
goes to
outside now.
outside,
He's having
and
this.
He has the slipstream.
He's on a good line here. Jaden's on the wet bit. And he's let him go. Sensible from Jaden, like it. He can
Yeah.
come back now. He can come back, gets on the gas a little bit earlier. Maybe push the car in front to get back onto Michael Hall.
Potentially. Hey, it depends how badly Chris wants that second place overall. Putting a car between himself and Jaden would seriously help his championship hopes here.
Yeah, absolutely. He's onto the back of that Honda already.
Wow.
And he's having
And-
it.
Now, what does Michael do here? I would be surprised if Michael
Oh,
let
he's
him
done him. Wow.
Michael's let him go.
Yeah. Chris
Wow, I wonder if
Shaw.
I wonder if Michael's going to try and have him on the final lap, perhaps. Or
Oh,
this could go
3
side by
wide.
side. And
Oh, I thought we were going
Jaden's found an opportunity to get by, and Jaden is
Ah!
rushed through then, little tiny bit of a touch, and they both keep to it.
Where is he?
A big lunge in from Michael, and Jaden gets the up and under. It's side by
Great
side for Michael
racing.
Hall and Jaden Scott, and they're both giving each other enough space. There's a bit of touching, bit of touchy-feely.
I heard a car
But-
braking. Chris Dixon has gone.
Jaden got to hope that it doesn't go too wide here, and he does. A victory. Just keeps it in, and that was very scary there from all drivers. And I wonder what's happened with Michael there, because Michael just sort of really slowed all of a sudden on that exit from turn 1.
I think
To
the
the
rain
point-
is heavier.
Maybe.
I think the rain is heavier. Michael Hall has been mugged here. He was leading this trio, and now he's at the back of it by some distance. Over a second dropped off.
Did you say Chris Dixon had
Yeah,
had to go into the pits?
yeah, he's meatballed. It was a big crash as well. Just have a quick look at it before Jaden does something with Chris. Here we go.
Bus stop by the looks of it.
Yeah. Why is he down the middle of the track? I don't understand his line there. I think that's technical issues. Yeah. He had no screen, did he? He didn't know where he was going.
I think you may be right on that
Yeah.
one.
Looks like a blind driver.
Jaden
BVG, slow
on the
down.
back here.
Can't get any closer than that. I didn't think
Yeah.
he'd go then. I thought he'd push him to try and get away from Michael Hall, but nope. Oh, there's a...
And probably practicing for that last finish, and now Jaden's been on the outside. If I was Jaden now, I wouldn't
Drop
even
in.
push to pass him.
No. Stay behind.
Right.
Oh, Michael's here! Michael has arrived on the scene.
Just that outside line letting Jaden down. Oh, and the Audi overshooting it there, but does get a nice late apex there. And
Pulled it back, didn't he?
can-
Yeah. Meanwhile, Jamie Wilson's now got nearly 14 seconds of lead. Well done to him.
Yeah, good
Good
showing
job.
from Jamie.
Good job,
Jamie
old
was
boy.
saying,
Good
a nice race there.
Yeah.
Ooh, and I tell you what, Chris is taking a lot of care through these corners now. I don't think Chris is getting is as comfy as he thought is, and this is actually going to I can't remember for these endurance races. Is this going to be the last lap with 19 seconds left, or next lap?
Where is Jamie?
Jamie's before the bus stop. He's not going to make it in 10 seconds time.
So this will be the
So-
last lap, are we on? Yeah, I think we are. We're
So
on the last
this
lap.
could be the case where Jamie Wilson gets a win at Daytona.
In Pro-Am.
Absolutely. It doesn't happen much here.
No.
And
Oh.
now and the Audi.
Oh!
And Jaden's now on the
I
outside.
don't know what to look at next.
Jaden could box Michael in if
No,
he really
he's
wants
gone
to.
high,
Jaden's
too
gone
high.
To the outside. He's gone to the outside to cut in at the end.
Checkered flag.
And Jamie Wilson wins at Daytona.
Forget that. This is on. Oh, look at Jaden. Oh, he's trying to go down. You can't overtake on the underside, can you? Can you?
But you got to be very careful when you go back up.
What is that?
Oh, how close.
Woohoo! And Jaden's gone. Oh! Right,
Oh,
so...
that was too close.
Whew-wee.
Michael Hall just nips into that third place.
Yeah, just. What is that? 0. Yeah, that's bizarre.
Ah, that was close.
0.0.
9.
Yeah.
0.009. No,
Ridiculous.
011, sorry.
Yeah.
That was
Euro-
close.
Euro coming home in 9th. He's had a good race. We've seen him in a few battles. That's great racing for the Racing Forces driver.
Yes, absolutely. Brilliant. Like I said, some Pro AM drivers are going to get some really good points in. I tell you what, Paul Hurley as well.
Yeah, Paul Hurley's done well. He's already been round because this is such a big lap.
A lap round, yep.
Yeah.
And we're just waiting for Demis now as the last unlapped car to
Yeah,
get
last
over the line.
Pete Newman over the line in 10th. Managed to salvage a 10th out of that. And Demis Tigchalar over the line here. In 11th place. Good driving. Great driving. And Andy Littler.
Apparently there's going to be some late drama after the flag from Carl and Dan Lewis.
All right.
If I'm hearing the radio right.
What we're looking at here then?
Dan Lewis has just revealed to Carl that he's on the back of his bumper. And he's reading it very sternly. Pie Man was here. But I heard a laugh on the radio, so I don't think they're going to come out and play Wii Boxing or something like that.
No.
Which
Not
I feel
not
is
just
how
yet.
I feel that's how all arguments should be settled in iRacing. Just plug in the Nintendo Wii console and get Wii Boxing on.
Yeah, that would work. And even on his cooldown lap, he stays in the right-hand side of the lane until the last minute, until he boxes the car. Jamie Wilson, your race winner, folks. Into his pit box to park the car and retire it into the wall. Well, it's not. It's where the gap is to retire his car. Nicely done. Well done, everybody. What a great race that was.
That was brilliant.
That was one of the most dramatic races I've seen. Look at the rain now. Crazy. Right, let's go and have a look at the finishing order, folks. For the race here at Daytona, the endurance race, week 11.
Oh my God.
What?
Second to fourth, how close it was.
That's stupid. But anyway, Jamie Wilson dominated in the end for Team Chimera. He won't see it that way, I'm sure. A 13.3 second lead over Chris Shaw. So not just a class victory, but an overall victory for Jamie Wilson, Team Chimera. And Chris Shaw over the line in second there, second in class, second on track for Pro-Am Ascari Autosports. With Michael Hall in third there. Top pro car over the line for Result Clothing. Not many pro cars left, Jay. Bit odd that. For Result X Pure Sims. Jaden Scotton in fourth, but only just, folks. Look at the difference in time. Nothing. For JC Academy. Renee Earhart, second in class for Pro. Fifth on track. Cutting Corny TCR team. Had a very event-ridden race. Pete Van Gool, sixth tonight for Result Clothing iRacing team. Daniel Lewis, seventh, Blade Designs SRL. What a great result that is as well. Carl Hardy, eighth for Result X Pure Sims with Euro Larkin, and ninth for Hydro Race Racing Forces. Pete Newman in 10th, third in class. Gets himself a class podium there for Result X Pure Sims. Demis Tigchalar, 11th for Hydro Race Racing Forces with Paul Hurley in 12th for Blade Designs, just an average sim racer. Then we had Jeff Saunders up a whopping 14 places from the start. Well done to you.
Amazing.
Yeah, really, really amazing. That's great work. Ronald Jiang, RDJ, 14th. Finished where he started, which is unique for Daytona, I think. Cedric finished in 15th, up how many places? 8 places. Nice work. Paul Hurley, top AM class driver. Cedric, second in class for AM class. Then we got Dietmar in 16th for Cutting Corny TCR team with Darryl Wright, third in class for AM, 17th on track for Result Clothing. Oliver Payne up 8 places to 18th in AM class there. 19th was Chris Dixon for Safeguard. Andy Littler was 20th for Workguard. And then the cars that did not manage to finish the race. Callum Brandt's 21st for RD Simsport. Stephen Walker 22nd for BSTV Pink. David Ayres 23rd for Safeguard. Greg Duffel, well, he will be our champion now if he wasn't before. He did more than a lap, so he'll get a bag full of points anyway. 24th tonight, our champion for RD Simsport. Deck Crowther 25th for Blade Designs SRL. Marius Hibmat 26th for JC Academy. And Fee 27th, who hates the track even more than she did before. Pete Van Gool, great race. That contact on the exit of my pit stop. What? Messed the plan up. Right, okay. The second part of the sentence makes sense. Right, let me go and reset the world. Don't forget, Jay, we need to think about driver of the meeting. I think there's a few contenders tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, let's go and find. Oh, we don't want that in screen. We want that in screen. We want to do a bit of this business. And let's go and see who we want to chat to, because that was some kind of racing. I liked every minute of that.
Me too.
It seems only sensible to bring in our race winner. I don't know whether it's quite sunk in just yet. Jamie Wilson. Exactly, yeah. Who was driving your car? Was that Simon?
I don't know. I just woke up. I had some weird dream about Daytona or something.
I mean, coming into practice, qualifying, did you even consider that you would win by such a dominant amount of time?
Hard no.
That's a hard no from the Chimera drivers. Wow. I mean, we didn't know what was going on weather-wise at all, because it was raining in bits. It wasn't raining in bits. It was getting a bit crackers. Fast drivers were having the most difficult time and ended up in the walls, etc. Not that I'm saying you were gifted anything, because, I mean, the first part of the race was, well, just constant, wasn't it, really?
Yeah. I mean, I was always going to get a crap start. I mean, Chimera starts to one side, just because the way you start the way I start the Audi means that the sort of drift down the track is a bit unavoidable, really.
Yeah, you kind of rotate, don't you, and down the track.
Yeah. It grabs. The car just grabs, and because we don't have a clutch or anything like that, it's a bit difficult to manage. So I was always going to lose places off the start, and I was just hoping to hang on to a group and see what happened, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And I expected it to be quite a big group, but it from memory, I think there was like a little cluster of us at the front that managed to get a bit of a jump.
Yes.
And then I was kind of pushing people around and thinking, well, let's try and consolidate this together and all this, that, and the other, and then just realised that actually I'm getting held up here more than anything else. And me in an Audi in front is probably for the betterment of everyone, because of the Saturn 5 in the front of it. So, so I went for it, and then they were all playing City Buggers behind or something. I wasn't looking behind; I didn't have any bandwidth for that. But it was only when I think Greg got to the front of that group. I think someone got to slow down, or so I saw there was some kerfuffle at the bus stop, and Greg managed to get up to me, but then had his pit entry disaster. And yeah, that just sort of, whatever happened in that first pit stop cycle gave me the gap, and then from there on it was just a case of dealing with the psychological rain and then the actual rain. And I'm ignoring about tyres, and is it worth taking it? How bad is it actually going to get, and all this sort of thought process you go through. And just ended up just sticking on the slicks and just holding on for dear life, pretty much.
Yeah, was Simon spotting for you?
He was keeping an eye on the fuel and that kind of thing.
Yeah, because I mean, Jay was looking at the weather map way more than I obviously could, and at times it was a situation of, well, that looks like a lot of wetness that's heading to the track in the next few minutes. And it kind of did hit, but it hit in patches all over the place and moved around, which is kind of what you want from the realism of the weather on a track as massive as Daytona is in real life. It's given us a lot of fantastic doubt as to what on earth is coming next. Some people jumped to wet tyres. Turns out that was a mistake. It went all over the place, to be honest. What a fantastic race Daytona's given us. Stephen Walker, I think, probably hates it just a little bit more than he did before. I think it's risen up your must-like track list, surely.
I've always quite enjoyed it. I mean, my first BSTV race was at Daytona, I believe. With Wayne Sanderson and Tyler Newitt in my front and rear axle, respectively, for 2 hours.
Yeah. Jamie Sanderson, as you were known for half a season.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yes. But I always enjoyed doing we did the 24 this year, which made Chris a threat, Chris Shaw, because he did it with us, and he's like amazing in the rain.
Right.
Like he was absolutely confident as anything when it was like biblical out there in the 24.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, he was very, very impressive. Meanwhile, I was less impressive in that race in the rain. So if he had strung it together, and if I hadn't managed to pull that gap out, then he would have been a threat, I'm sure.
Right. He did look very racy. So.
Yeah, the wet stuff just suits him down to the T. And I enjoy doing the Raw before the 24. I did it in GT4 and in P3 this year. The P3 one I think was wet as well. So yeah, it's good fun. It's quite useful that, like going over the bus stop, for example, the extent to which the curb pulls the car straight is a good measure of how wet the track is.
Really?
So
Wow.
because it doesn't do it straight away. If it doesn't just yank it, one lap compared to the last lap, it will sort of gradually have that kind of behaviour, so you can judge how bad is it actually going to get and sort of predict how bad it's going to be next lap. So maybe I had that in my back pocket from those that stuff earlier in the year. I'm still absolutely flabbergasted that I was in front of the pack and pulling away from them. It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, there was a lot of fighting behind, wasn't there, Jay? A lot of holding each other up, which gave Jamie a bit more of an opportunity to pull away. But overall speed, that Audi was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's when the rain was coming along in patches, all you needed to do was just keep it safe, keep it consistent, and that's pretty much exactly what you did. And I mean, there was a nice bonus, everyone fighting behind, but half the battle was still with yourself and the track. So it was very good, very very nice to watch.
I was not really being conservative with it at all. I was driving the absolute bollocks off the thing.
Good to hear, because that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah. My shoulders are ruined. I've just been really tense for like an hour and a half. I was just gripping onto the wheel for dear life.
I can remember almost no occasions where I've led a field. But when
I can.
Really?
Snetterton, Clio,
Me?
Johnny scared you off.
Oh, yes, right, yeah. But I suffer with the ability to concentrate on actually racing the car when there's nobody around me. Worse than I am when there are people around me. So I'm doing the decorating in my head, I'm doing the shopping in my head, and then I find a wall, funnily enough. Whereas that didn't seem to plague you too much tonight. You seem to maintain your focus.
No, I kind of ended up in a bit of a kind of flow state, especially in the sort of first half of that, before all the weather chat started up. But I just got into a rhythm of it. I did a couple of officials this week, in part thanks to Carl, cajoling me into it. Didn't all go very well.
No,
but,
I saw you post before.
Yeah. But that there is some credit there for me to just have the not just lapping practice but racing practice, in high pressure situations, especially in the pack, because that's the sort of skill set you need around here. You need to be comfortable with being pushing, having 6 cars within the Rizzler of any particular door panel.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing. And I just got into that flow. I think the last time I was in that state was Oschersleben a few years ago, which I think was my last win.
Ah, okay, right, good.
Very rare occurrence for me. So.
No, I mean, Oscherslaben's a tough track to compete at. I mean, tight and twisty, nothing like this, obviously. So good that you've got both ends of the spectrum under in your toolkit, as it were. Next week we go racing at, I've forgotten. I looked at it like 10 minutes. Suzuka,
yeah.
Yeah. So I need to do the paint upload because you put your Japanese paint on, don't you?
I will. Yeah, I have done a Suzuka special.
Excellent. I don't know what that does to the Pro-Am standings, but I think it might benefit you significantly. Let me have a look at standings. Pro-Am. You were in third by 30 points exactly. I get the feeling that you are going to get vaulted significantly higher. Maybe... Oh, Chris Shaw was at the top and he was the 30-point ahead of you person. Oh, yeah, this one's going to be interesting.
That's going to be
I don't know.
interesting, isn't it?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I can't.
If only
do
you'd been
maths.
quicker at doing the points, then we'd know. wouldn't we?
Well, yeah, all right, David, whatever. What a great evening. Might not have been for some drivers, but for me and Jay as spectators, and a lot of the people on the chat, everybody was like, what is going on? What a race. What on earth? It's been spectacular. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and start getting your eye in for Suzuka?
Yeah, shout out to you guys as always, and to Carl in all seriousness for sort of making me do something I don't normally do, and it was a benefit to do those. And the group that did all of those as well, Dan Lewis and Michael Hall and so on. It was good fun racing with them, and it was good prep for this. So thanks to those guys, and thanks to Simon for helping out on the crew chief stuff as well. He turned up about halfway through, but that was the useful time. So yeah, I think that's it.
Awesome stuff. In that case, we'll see you this time next week. Our race winner tonight, Jamie Wilson, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Right, next up, we're going to go and grab ourselves one interview for you, Jay. Welcome to the booth. Jaden Scotton finished in, can't remember, fourth?
It was either second, third, or fourth. It was that bloody
Yeah.
close, wasn't
It
it?
was fourth by a very small margin.
Talk us through that last stretch between the end of the bus stop and the finish line on the final lap. What was going through your head? Just go into vivid but PG details.
Okay, yeah. So I came out last chicane. I kind of sent it in there. Obviously, the patch started to get wetter last couple of laps. Chris was in slow. They held up Michael. I got a good run, so I ducked to the outside. But there's just that slipstream. You just lose all steam. So I cut back inside, and then I thought, I've got to do something. I've been racing for an hour and 20 minutes. I got to try for the podium. So I went on to apron. I was thinking, this probably isn't allowed. It's probably not allowed, but when does that stop? Dale Earnhardt, Michael Schumacher, Jason Plato, all the greats. When does it ever stop them? So not being allowed.
Bear in mind, the main difference between us is they're professional drivers and we're kind of not. But
Who says we're not?
Okay, fine. Sure, you're a professional.
You should be
let's go
paying
with
me a
that one.
salary.
I should fine you more. But fantastic
I'm
practice
leaving
session.
then, finally.
Okay, that's fine. Placeable. But
Wow, I'm definitely leaving now.
But yourself and Marius looked fantastic in practice. Really good qualifying session, both working together at the end.
Yeah, we had a
Fantastic
plan
start of the
qualifying.
race. There was
Marius didn't.
Marius went a bit too hot into a corner. Fiona sort of bounced into a wall, came back onto the track. It was
Yeah.
an unfortunate accident with that one, but start of your race, you both qualified well. Did you sort of have a plan for how high you were going to finish in the race? Did you have any tactics sorted out?
Oh, it's just the plan was, well, obviously Marius could help out when he jumped the start. That didn't really last. So at that point, I just had to play it by ear. Just, not getting involved. They don't think too stupid. I just try to, do clever things, keep in the fight, and see what happens. And it was working. I was on for a podium.
I think it absolutely did. Yourself, championship rivals, Jamie Wilson and Chris Shaw as well. It was the three of you in amongst a load of the pros at the beginning. It was about 8-9 of you, I think, in total, who were just constantly keeping with each other until that first pit stop, and then that's when things really started turning on their head with a couple of people getting black flags at that point.
All the pros.
Yes. You'd be shocked when you see how many people didn't finish the race, and some of the names on there, some very rare names that you don't usually see going out at that point. But no, overall, despite just losing out by literally thousandths of a second, I'd say for
Yep.
yourself, that was a fantastic race. Keeps you up there in the
Yep.
championship.
It
Just
was a lot of
and-
fun.
yeah.
I've kind of thrown in. I think that was one last Hail Mary going to apron there, and it didn't pay off. But you know,
sometimes it
come
does.
back next year.
Sometimes
Although-
it does. Sometimes it doesn't.
I'm hoping
Although-
that Jamie doesn't win. I'm hoping that he does actually. 'Cause if he's that quick everywhere next year, I've got no chance. Not next year, next season. So I have to sack it off. But no.
Well, one race left to go. It's a Suzuka.
Yeah,
So we'll hopefully see you there next week. Is
Yep, I'll be there.
Fantastic. Anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Yep. Shout out to what team am I in? JC Academy. Everyone there.
Oh,
All my
he's,
teammates.
he's going to get fined so bloody much tonight,
I-
Pete.
I-
I'm telling you now.
Yeah.
I didn't forget though. But
Record
shame
fines.
Chesney couldn't be here tonight. Shame for Maris. But Cedric did excellent. You know, it was P15. You know, he survived better than these so-called professionals, alleged professionals.
I tell you what, Pete, someone's looking at making a lot of enemies next season.
No,
I might
yeah.
just have to cut ties sooner rather than later. Jaden, thank you so much for your time tonight.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for joining us in the race. A fantastic result and just being on camera most of the time during that race and just making it entertaining for us lot watching in the booth.
Yep.
And at home as well. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week for the final races of the season at Suzuka. Ladies and
See, I
gentlemen,
will be there.
Jaden Scott.
Awesome stuff. Great interview. Love it. Right, next up we shall bring in, for my interview pleasure, mid-conversation, always love it when I get one of them, Paul Hurley, good evening.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Yeah, so, wow, you got right into the thick of that, didn't you? Elbows out,
yep.
right foot down, no messing. Talk us through your race, because that was drama-ridden, and you've come out best of the AM class, 12th overall, top of the set. What does that do for you in the standings?
Not quite enough, yeah, but
Not quite enough.
Do you know what? I
Ooh,
think that's
I
probably.
don't know. You get
It-
a lot of points in these endurance races.
Well, it closes the gap a bit, put it that way.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I think
Dave-
that's probably. Sorry,
Sorry, go on.
I was going to say I think that's probably that's the highest finish I've had in BSTV in a
Is it?
very 12th. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
And somehow I got 0x as well.
What?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No
Great
way.
effort. That's brilliant.
I don't know how.
Good.
I was a little
grief.
bit towards the end. I'd slowed right down because there was a big gap behind, and I wasn't catching it in front, and I just wanted to bring it home without crashing. It was really tricky conditions with the change,
Yeah.
with the change of weather. Yeah,
Unreal.
but yeah, I was.
Yeah, you're right. No incidents. What the
I
hell?
can't. I'm not sure how either. Not driving fast enough, obviously.
Fast enough to be 5 places in front of Darryl,
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
finished 17th place. So I'm just having a quick look at the point standing myself, and
Right.
obviously Chesney wasn't in tonight, so you'll go in front of him.
I've got no
Chris-
drop rounds left, so it is what it is for me now.
I think
Yep,
he's going
so-
to be in either second or maybe even first, because David Ayres.
Oh, I think David had a
Binned
90-point lead. Yeah, but he still scores, doesn't he? I don't think
does.
overtake.
Okay. Well, let's
No.
see. We got time.
But yeah, the race was amazing. It was awesome. I had a really good start, and the first session was great. I managed to appear a lap earlier than the fuel allowed, and I managed to undercut Dietmar and Dennis.
Mhm.
And yeah, the rain come out, and I just made one mistake because I was pulling away from those guys, which I was surprised myself, really, to be honest. And yeah, I just really enjoyed the race.
Good.
Really,
Good.
sort of, it was really like full concentration at times, especially when the rain came out. But yeah, brilliant, probably the best race I've had, to be honest. I really enjoyed it.
We didn't have a clue what was going on with the weather because it was raining in bits of the track and not raining in other bits. What's that like for a racer, you know, making your way around and like, oh Christ, there's wet stuff here and not over there. What's going on?
Well, I wish it had been dry at the bus stop, but unfortunately, it wasn't.
Yeah.
And Team one was a bit treacherous, but yeah, other than that, it was okay. You know, you just had to don't brake too hard. You know what I mean? Just move on the brakes, maybe break a little bit off the racing line, and just manage your race. But yeah, I thought it was amazing. Like, it's also when it rains on different parts of the track as well. It's really realistic. I love the rain model on
Yeah,
our racing.
it's
Yeah, it's
really
great.
good. Yeah, it's really good. And SRL, you know, you're part of the party with the SRL gang who race on a Friday. Talk to us about that. Get some shameless plugging in for our fellows at the SRL League.
Well, it's Virginia and North this week. It's close in the pros between Logan and Arthur Farm. It's close at the top of the pro-ams as well, I believe.
Right.
And there's not really anyone else in the hands. I'm kind of it's going to be a hollow victory if not for me if anyone
Really?
turns up. So,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, no, I can't really celebrate that. But no, yeah, the race is good. We're looking at potentially following the officials next season. We're a bit torn as a team between picking your own, and some of the guys want to keep it in house, and some of us feel we'll get more people if it's official and following the officials. So
Right. Okay.
I think so, but it's gone to a vote.
Yeah. I think the whole community is 50-50 on it. If I'm being absolutely honest, I think people want to race something other than the official track in that week, just to give them some variety, and others want to use that as a practice opportunity. Obviously, if you're racing on a Friday, it only gives you the weekend for those people to take advantage of that. So, you know, on a Friday, you've only got the Saturday, Sunday, Monday to benefit.
So we could follow those. So you could have Tuesday, race on a Tuesday, race on a Wednesday, and then by Friday you should be brilliant by the track.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Maybe,
fastest
yeah.
laps on Fridays. Yeah, not Fish Fridays anymore. It's fastest lap Fridays. But no, next week we're at Suzuka for the final race week of the season, season 21. It's come around pretty quick. How'd you go at Suzuka?
I like the track. I know a lot of people don't like the track, but I think it's good. I suppose overtaking can be hard there, but this is touring cars, so
Yeah, where isn't it?
you can always
Yeah.
you can always throw one up the inside.
Yep. Lots of
Yeah,
hairpins.
spoon is the corner there, isn't it? It catches people out the most.
Yeah, yeah.
It's tightening corner. It's a bit of a pig, but yeah. And you got high speed left. I mean, is it 190R or 130R? I think it was called.
Yeah, 130.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. I like the track. It's got a bit of everything, so I'm looking forward to it.
Nice.
And it was really good. Congratulations to JB as well tonight. It was a night for the pro-ams tonight, wasn't it?
It certainly was, and as most of the top end of the final standings was pro-am. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
There was a little patch of orange in there though.
Yeah, there was.
Them.
Yeah, just a little spattering with your name across it. Yeah, very good. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, just well done to Dan Lewis, and he's continued improvement. He's getting faster and faster. Well done to Jamie tonight. That was excellent. And yeah, I mean that was it really. I had some good few battles on track as well there. Nice and clean racing. I really enjoyed the race, and thanks to you guys.
You're very, very welcome, and congratulations to you on your class podium. Dominated that class absolutely tonight. Paul Hurley, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Right then.
Speaking of the fastest laps just there, Pete, I've just
Yeah.
had a quick look at the officials. Guess who has the fastest fixed race lap this week?
Fastest fixed race lap.
Yeah,
No.
me. I am the fastest in the world this week.
Give the set a
1
bang.
minute.
Give the set a bang.
1 minute 57.586. Get that one out. Yes, I took a
1:57.
toe off like 7-8K races, but do I care?
No.
I'm on top of the world. Let's crack on with the interviews. Just...
So next into the booth, we're going to bring in Andy Littler. Good evening.
Good evening.
I got you mid-conversation, didn't I? Yes.
Yes.
Well, a little bit of a struggle in certain portions, but it looked like great fun from where you were. You ended up... Where did you end up? You ended up...
B20.
Yeah, and the last of the running cars, which you may think, well, that's not much of an accreditation. However, you look at the names that have succumbed to tonight, and you think, actually, that's bloody brilliant.
Yeah. And they did me a Good Samaritan thing as well.
Yeah. Talk to us about that, because I think I know what you mean, but I'm not sure I'll be quoting the right thing. Go on.
Well, Chris went in for a pit, and he's had this before actually, and it happened to him again. It didn't fuel him,
That's
so
why he
he
pitted
stopped
twice, Jay.
and he shouted up and he
okay.
went, "Christ, it's not fuel me! It's not fuel me!" So I said, "Well, where are you? Where are you? I'm 2 laps down anyway. It don't matter. I'm just going to finish."
Right.
So I had to wait for him going down one of the straights at the top of the banking, and he just about spluttered past me so as I could get behind him and shove him back to the pits.
Cool. I like what you've done with your wheel hubs as well. That metallic green is really nice.
Oh, yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. What other standout moments did you have? Because I know you
Well,
don't. I
there
know
was,
you don't like driving in the dark, in inverted commas. It's pretty light
it's
round
not so bad
Daytona.
round here,
though,
though.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty well lit. It's not too bad. So, did you get the? I don't know what was it. Mr. De Jong smashed into me after being pillier balled by Fiona.
Yeah, we did get the aftermath of that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, it wasn't his fault. He lost it completely on the braking. Missed the braking point, smashed into him, and knocked him straight into me. And I couldn't get out of the wall.
Oh right.
I went
did
into
it
the
grab
wall.
you? Yeah.
It grabbed me. I couldn't reverse out.
Yeah, I've had that.
I might have been able to keep going because it didn't show meatball, but I just couldn't get out of the wall.
Yeah, I've had that a few
Yeah,
times.
I'm looking at that now, and that's a really weird glitch. It's like the bottom part of your front bumper is just hooked. We'll just
Hooked
say
on.
it's hooked under something, or
Yeah.
there's a nasty little steward down there
Yeah.
putting his
Holding
foot
on.
on your bumper,
Yeah,
putting you for
Yeah.
yeah,
You're not
just
going anywhere.
pulling you through. Yeah, we'll look at the match fixing scandals for that one. I think.
Oh well, it does sound like you've had a great night though. Good.
I
fun,
enjoyed it. I
wasn't
mean, I've had a great week with did the officials this week. I've been doing them the last 2 weeks,
Good.
and I had a nightmare in the last one though. Last night, I was P1, ran out of fuel, 200 yards short of the line.
Oh no!
Oh no way! Nobody gave you a push. Swines.
No.
Swines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was good fun tonight. I enjoyed the change of weather and the change of conditions.
Yeah.
That was quite good.
Right. Yeah, that was.
There's points there where I was I was keeping up with Paul for ages, and then I had to let a few people through, and that I knew I had some pace on here tonight, but it was just unfortunate what happened. So.
Yeah, no worries. Well, it's been great fun watching you guys racing. Suzuka next time.
Yeah,
How
I
do you
love
feel
that
about?
place.
Oh, good. Right. Yeah, good.
Yeah, I do like it there. Yeah, it's one of them. One of my fond memories is watching Nigel Mansell blasting round there years ago.
Okay, yeah.
And ever since then, when we got into racing, the first track I went on was there. So,
All right. Bit of nostalgia for you then, personal
Yeah.
nostalgia. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Oh, yourself, you guys for putting everything on. All the lads at Results, and just thanks to everybody. Thanks for people watching. More the merrier.
Absolutely
Absolutely.
right.
At least 23, 24 people I think I saw
Really?
on the stream at one point. Yeah, just watching away.
Nice.
Yeah.
Also
Popular.
doing all their washing and watching Man United join with Grimsby.
Nobody
Did
needs
they?
to see that.
I'm depressed.
It's a bit of a bad result for Grimsby, that really, isn't it?
Yeah, no. You don't expect...
Right, can we ban him as well?
No,
please?
I'm fully supportive of that motion. I'm going to go with that, yeah.
Worst day ever.
Yeah, so that's another 1,000 points to Andy Littler, and we'll see you this time next week. Andy Littler,
Yeah,
everybody.
take care, guys. Thank you very much. Night, folks.
Brilliant. Right, who's next? Let's grab one. Chris Dixon. Good evening. Is he there?
Good evening.
Come in, Chris. Oh, there you go. So, you had a bit of a struggle street at times in that one tonight. Where did you end up in the end?
19th.
19th.
I should have probably been 14th, but
Right. Talk us
threw
through
it away.
Threw it
Oh,
away. Go on.
Well, God knows what happened on the first pit stop. I dived in a lap early, or I thought a lap early, and it didn't fuel me.
Right.
And and
You
he
got
had
yourself a
pushed me.
push, yeah.
Yeah, you'll have probably seen that. And
Yeah.
I sort of ran out halfway through the lap, and Andy gave us a bit of a push, and that put us on the back foot. And then I got it back, and I was up to 15th, chasing Cedric down, and it was down from about 23 seconds down to about 10. And I let Pete pass because he got a black flag, and I let him go, and then was following him, and just completely zoned out and forgot to brake. I don't know.
Was that going into the bus stop?
Yes. And
I gave you a really good excuse that you could have ridden all the way home on that one.
Right.
This
What
is
was
the
that
one,
then?
I thought you'd not got a screen because you were driving down the middle of the road,
Yeah.
and then drove almost. Well, I could see you react because I thought, well, he knows he's somewhere near the bus stop, but I don't think he can see it, and then slammed into the tyres.
No, well, I was watching Pete, and then I missed
Oh.
the break. I missed the braking point, and I turned left to go through the corner. But I thought if I carry this on, I'm going to wipe Pete out. So I turned right again and took the barrier. I didn't want to ruin his Pete's race,
No.
so it was just like 2 minutes to go. I couldn't believe it, or 3 minutes to go, whatever.
Yeah,
it
there
was.
wasn't much in it.
But
Yeah.
I knew I had my fast repair, but it took that long to get to the pits, and then I hadn't cleaned the tyres. And then when it put the tyres on, it put the wet tyres on.
Oh God! Right. Okay. Wow.
So, but yeah, I got the last lap in and finished, but through probably 5 places away. I was fighting with Daryl, and obviously we're fighting in the championship as well. And if I'd have been in front of him, it'd have been a bit closer.
I think
but now
it's still going to be a bit tasty.
it will be. Yeah, it will be close. It'll go to the last round. I think David's got it.
I don't know. Don't know.
It's still there. It's still there.
think-
He's just got to finish ahead of us.
I think Paul Hurley's done all right tonight. And
Yeah, Paul has done well tonight. He
Yeah.
has. Yeah, what was he? 12th
12
with the 0x.
Yeah,
Well done.
I know. And then Daryl.
I mean, I was
17th,
happy with the 4x.
5 places back.
Yeah.
So yeah. Who else? Let's have a look. David Ayres. Where did he end up?
23rd, I think.
Yeah.
9x. So he'll have got about 120 points or something.
I don't know. I think that's going to be super tight once we get around to loading the points up.
Yeah, it'll tighten right up.
Yeah.
And Paul will be right in there. It's a shame Chesney wasn't here tonight as well, because he'd have been right up there as well.
Well, he's
been driving well lately.
Yeah, he's been getting a speaking to from his team boss, hasn't he, Jay, for not attending?
I am not taking the blame at all for childminding.
Yeah, you've obviously done well with his training, because he's been super fast. It's like lightning. So
He's probably the only
well
member
done.
of the team that listens to me, so I can't.
Jaden doesn't.
No,
He
but
was
you've
giving
got
you some right
you've got to
bit.
take the credit, because he's come on like leaps and bounds the last couple of races. So
Chesney says we need to blame his fiance on the chat. No,
right.
Don't let her see that. Jesus
No.
Christ, you'll get
Delete
locked out
it.
the house this time.
Delete. That's the last thing you want to be posting.
I hope she's not watching the live stream then.
It's all right. We'll delete it out when we
She's
put it
probably
out.
locked
It's
outside
edit.
again.
Yeah.
Just-
yeah. Oh yeah, it was Chesney that locked her out, wasn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
evil person.
I know.
God.
Harsh. Anybody you want to shout out to, Chris, before we let you go and start your practice for Suzuka?
Yeah, the usual, yourselves and everyone involved for putting the show on. All the drivers for turning up, and team results for helping out during the week as usual. So, but yeah, it's good stuff.
Cracking. Look forward to seeing you racing this time next week at Suzuka. Chris Dixon, everyone.
See you next week, guys. Good night.
And then, where's the button? There it is. Last but very, very not least, and in her usual spot, good evening to Fiona Siddons.
Good evening.
How are you doing? Are you good?
Not good.
No. You love this track. You pray to the gods of Daytona, don't you?
I pray to the gods of Daytona that the bulldoze it.
Yeah, you didn't have the greatest deal of fun this evening. Talk us through where it went wrong. Was it the start line?
And the start was, well, I slid down the track a little bit. But the
Yeah, a
start
few people
was
did.
pretty
So
good.
yeah.
But at the end of lap one, me and Darrell was side by side, and we tried out braking each other, and I left it a bit too late. And just
Gathered him up.
was it Ronald Young? Was it? I collected,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
then he collected Andy.
yeah.
I've apologised for it, and then pitted used got a tow to the pitch, used me fast repair, did a couple of laps, and then somebody clipped me going into the bus stop, and
Hmm.
then somebody else collected me when I was on the side of the track trying to jump back to the pit.
That was Marius. Yeah,
So,
I thought you were struggling to grab a gear when you were trying to get
no,
going again.
my mouse has got a button on top, and you can press it, and it'll scroll fast and slow.
Okay.
For some reason, I'd caught it, and it was on slow, and I was trying to go up to the yellow circle
Oh,
to
okay.
drop back to the pitch. It wasn't going up very quick.
Right, got you. Because you were
Got in.
kind of delayed in the middle of the bus stop for a while. But
Yeah,
Marius had gone in hot, hadn't he, Jay? He was still carrying too much speed for that corner anyway.
Yeah, yeah, it could have been avoided on that one on Maris's behalf there. Just a very unlucky situation for you both to be in
Yeah.
yeah,
on that particular lap on that
yeah,
particular corner.
yeah.
But yeah,
And
great for
then
great viewing.
jumped into the pit lane. It was like 45-minute repairs, so I thought, sod that. I just quit
Wow.
out.
Whoa, right, that's a lot of repairs.
It definitely did a lot of damage. I need a
Yeah.
new car. Need a new car for next week.
Yeah, yeah, it'll take him a while to rebuild that one then. But in terms of content, Jay, very entertaining.
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
Anybody
Yeah.
you want to have a shout out to before we let you go and start your practice for Suzuka?
I've been waiting the last couple of weeks to give Roger a shout out and hope he's soon on the mend. He had an accident on his motorbike, ended up in underneath a 4x4 and got some broken ribs.
Oh, right, okay.
Hopefully he's fit again soon.
Well, given
Yeah, fingers crossed.
given the motorcycle accidents that I've had other friends etc. in over the years, a few broken ribs is actually not that bad. I know I
No,
sound like really harsh there, but I know people who've
no, yeah,
ended up in a
yeah. I,
box.
I had a lot of my friends when I was younger because Rip Village I grew in, it was all motorbikes. Nobody like they are now with the cars, these boy racers. We all had bikes, and
Yeah,
I lost 3 or 4 friends a year for several years.
right. Yeah, it's a dangerous old thing to enjoy, isn't it? If you know what I mean.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, you've got to tune into sensible human at some point, and it's not always the sensible human under the helmet. It's usually the one in the other vehicle that's the issue.
Yeah.
You're the vulnerable one on a bike. So anyway, let's look to more positive things. Suzuka being hopefully a track that you like.
Well, it's a better track than this one.
I think I could have said any track. I could have said the Centripetal Circuit, and I think you'd have agreed with that one. But anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
I just have done, Roger.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. Cool. No worries. In that case, we'll see you this time next week. Fiona Siddons.
Good night, everybody.
Right then, Jay. We have quite a difficult decision.
Yes.
We've got, let's see, Jamie Wilson, who has bossed a race in absolute style there. I don't know whether that can be ignored, to be perfectly honest. Jaden Scotton had a really good race. Chris Shaw got an Audi and a Pro-Am second place overall. And he looked rapid. Just certain bits of traffic didn't work out for him. PVG in the end had, some really competitive racing, which I liked the look of that. Dan Lewis got himself a really a good position given where he is in Pro-Am at the moment, and Paul Hurley obviously getting a class victory. I think those are my standouts. I can't None of the others spring rapidly to mind at the moment. But I think, breaking with what I normally do, I'm going to vote for Jamie Wilson because it has been a while since he got a victory. A Pro-Am getting to the top of the standings is not something that you can easily overlook. I like the way he did it. He stayed calm, he stayed collected, it was controlled, very professionally done. And yeah, my vote is going his way absolutely this evening.
Nice, nice. I'm gonna go a little bit further back in the field, but to somebody who climbed a fair bit of the field, and that is going to have to be someone who we've mentioned sort of like how much they climb through the field, they keep it safe, they don't qualify much either, and that is Mr. Jeff Saunders, who climbed up. How many places was it in the end?
14.
It was 14 places, despite the retirements in the race, and quite a few people struggling with ever-changing weather conditions, decisions having to be made on pits. He, like we said, he literally started dead last, kept to his own race, kept it clean, and that's a lot of scalps that he's taken tonight. Finished a lap down, but to be honest, where he finished in this race is just absolutely fantastic. And I feel this week it should not be ignored. So I'll be going with Jeff for this one.
Awesome stuff, and a really good vote actually. We did mention that a few times, didn't we, within the race as to how he's quietly improving, making his way forward in the field, starts at the back every time. Maybe that takes the pressure off the start for him, I don't know, but it certainly results in him getting a bag full of points each week. It's really good. A well spent and invested vote there. We're going to bring this interview. What? I'm not interviewing you. This broadcast to to a close now. Chesney says, "Well, I won't be racing next week now." Apparently, his fiance was listening, so we're all in the doghouse. Tonight has been fantastic. One of the best broadcasts ever for being just so unpredictable. I've loved being in the booth with you this evening, Jay. You watching the weather, calling the tactics. It's absolutely fantastic, brilliant. So thank you for joining me in the booth. Really respect you for that and spending your time doing this when you could be doing a whole bunch of other things, no doubt. But it's the love that we have for doing these leagues, and it wouldn't be the same without you. Thanks to everybody on the chat. Not at all. Thanks to everybody on the chat. Your contribution's been brilliant. Some of them very, very funny along the way. And thanks to all the racers. We've got such a breadth and width of talent here. It's really rewarding for running a league like this. Even Sam Boozen the other day was saying how amazing it is to have 27 racers this deep into a season in any league. You don't often see that, folks. Honestly, you don't often see it. It's great. It's rewarding. I'm already kind of looking forward to season 22 and find out what happens. Hopefully, everybody signs up again. It's a real community we've got going, and I think that it's mutually beneficial for everybody. Stay safe, everybody. I'll hand you over to Jay now for his goodbyes. So, good night, folks. See you next week.
And thank you so much, Pete. Once again, sound like a broken record, but it's true the amount of effort and work that you put into making this league, not just the league that it is, but the community it is as well. It doesn't go unnoticed, and we all thank you so much for it. Tonight at Daytona, we pretty much had little bits of everything. Underdogs punching well above their weight. We had absolute photo finishes for podiums. We had the Tempest system, iRacing's weather system, just absolutely showing its potential for spicing up a race which was already just having so much going on with it. But as we're having so much fun, next week is the last week of the season. Suzuka, we go, we fly across the Pacific Ocean to the last 2 rounds of the season. One championship may be already wrapped up, but there are many more that we will be keeping a very close eye on. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. thumbs up this stream or video if you're watching it later. Join the Discord, and hopefully, like Pete says, we can get you in for next season where the league just keeps on getting bigger and better. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you next week. Take care.